aba a aba be ho aka say okay look me hunu say development plan we na me hunu ye no me hunu say eyade a say eya adwene say yedidi dwuma e wo man mu a ebetimi aboa Ghana man ni ye papa enti ene ma ban me ba sa enhyehyeye no ya ye agu ho a ya hwe ani mu say ebetimi di mpuntuo ne nkoso e di aba o man no mu no eno na me ba behwe na me di adi dwuma. Which of the government? Every afia pem ahankron de okromiensa. Ebe pem sa bre ya yedi nkomo yi. Aban ban e no de si nani so. Aban ban no de hye ne trimu. Se ono de wo ba NDPC and you see NDPC no enye se bia eye ankrankre adwumakuo bi ene yakofa ne so omra no omra mebo aban da bi enye ankrankre adwumakuo eye amamra no yedi bu oman no ana wo chichire NDPC mechire National Development Planning Commission and wo chichire NDPC wo chichire NDPC no de esi NDPC ani so nyina ne se ana se eye the framers of the constitution ne omre share NDPC nsane nyina ne se look oman no eye de yebetumpon se yebetumpon de a na wo se yetiminya eye adwumakuo ana se ekuo bi a wo mo ebetimi agina na wo ma dwene ama oman ne daache pachotie ne ye se bia wonim de NDPC ya ma me nkyerɛ mu kakra nkyerɛ we ewa mamranum me se NDPC eye amamra a ye chichire no anase ye twere no afia pema hankro de okrumienu 1992 constitution sesi a ya igusu a yedi djuma ene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ama eye constitutional review committee se wo mu nhwem se de bia betimi aye nsa kyera bi wo mu a ebetimi aboa oman nkoso ne mpuntu going forward sa constitution no ano sa mamra no ano ena me kyerɛ mu a kyerɛ wo se NDPC National Development Planning Commission womu etichiriche mu se esanse woman no ye pese ye dwene kokan enti yemfa sa eye adwuma no enhye mpanyimfo bi nsa yente sa adwuma no na yemfa Ghana sika emfa enso masene womu nyamu nhwehwemu ene economy eye business eye trade ene de ka ho nyina no womu anyamu nhwehwemu na omeka ntere Ghana for say okay look ehwehwemu no de ehunu ye nie yahunu se ewiase no ebedane akọ eye abefu entintankese dwumadi ahodo a yedie wo so enei yahunu se enyuma ahodo mo wiase afana nyina no eho no bekọ akogina se opese udwumadi a wudie no etimi tumpon ko nanim ekọ aman afoforo so a obi abetimi ahunu bi die ho na wo se yefa yahunu se eye enei yehwe eye population growth yedie no eye between eye 2.1 and 3.5 and I say afibia no population say ne yewo about 34 million or pepe aduasa 9 no afinu nko na wie ye na about about 2.1% as amba be kan ho tie hunu ni sa no ya hunu say there is a lot of migration from the rural areas to the urban centers me I am creating a scenario for you ya hunu say ye dwadi a ye die ewo man mu no ewo se yesakere mu ya hunu se urban centers enkro akese ahodo mu no enipa dodo no na eba mu wo mu hunu we nyina no na wo mu adwene wo mu dwene a na wo mu akobenkro mu agye atum se okay ye pese empuntuo etimi bon man mu enti data set ya hu nyina no eno ne yegyina so na ye de ye enhyehyeye ana sentotoye ede ato enti aban ba na ban na ahwe so okay ene enkran enipa dodo a emfiem pimienu ne aduonum won betimi atran kran ko ano 10 million enti sa 10 million no anamontuo ban ena osemituo sade ebeye a ebeduru sa bre no we will not have a huge gridlocks say traffic a ebetimi asikrom a na onya ba bia amfa ekwan ban ena yebefa so a amenities ahodo ewo sankro akese no mu no yebetimi abie mu to cater for the growing population. Entieni yebe A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Yebe flyovers. Yebe twi one more mote kroni finfini no. Yedi omo ko kroneja. Yebe titi krom. Yebe say no ma ye san to tuye nyina de ato. Omo ye de ato ho. Enti senka oya ban na oba. Se oya ban na Ghana for say okay yebetimi ato aba ma esan say woni so odi huru a wo de betu dwa no kame say eno na dodo no a epe enti yebeto aba ma ye to aba ma wo a nanka ne papa mu a oba enhyehyɛ the National Development Planning Commission aya to ho no atabri o tabri a na woni wasoafo ahodo no makwa akotena se na ye gas okay ye disi ye ni so ene military enipa dodo a ye form military mu no in the next 10 years also mutimi duru 100,000 enti ene akwan ye befa so a ye betimi atwe amanfo ade akọ asra adwuma no mu eno nie ene defense minister ni nyina esu sere so
ho adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe
Mose yahunu se Ghana population no eyade a ebeko nanim ye pa enti ene a Greek minister said the beya we will not be dealing with food insecurity or maimu we ene hyehyɛ ahodo a ye ka kyerɛ se fa gu akwan mu said the beya aduane betimi abusuo enti we udie nie emfie na ye di animu no wodie ne se wobetimi edi sa hyehyɛ nyina edi dwuma edi am man Ghana. And remember, you're not doing it for the political party. You are not doing it for the political party. You are doing it for the people of Ghana. But, I don't know. The young say political parties are holding on a Ghana for say Motua ba edema omwa. They have a social contract with the people of Ghana, which is clearly understandable. It is clearly you have a social contract with the people of Ghana. In 10 years, all of the promises amuye nyina makani nyina bom na makruchi on how you would want to implement all of that. Namdi nyina baba tuja body Ghana for okay for the next year in the short to medium term. This is what we need to do. Our development agenda, our growth agenda, our blueprint, too short-termist. And the reason we are seeing what we are seeing, the reason because in the 21st century, in 21st century, the reason why in Tia and then Omemuha trafficking did traffic musa, etimi costing about $300 million traffic because we are wasting productive hours in traffic. The reason why our roads are dilapidated, the reason why we don't have any other alternative on ground transportation system apart from road. Apart from road. The reason why our agricultural sector is at where it is as we speak now. Baby, the reason why yatumi atena hwa o tienie ya atena hwa ama nei yenya nanka yedi koko ekodwa nso ama amanfo tobie koye chocolate enei yatena ho menkro ahodo ahunu se emfaso wo koko no mu nti woma achase adua bi enei ye kan won mu a wom di koko kodwa nso me kokoton a ye de ne kwa na ekofom. The reason why yehunu se galamse ekoso ama yentumi enka she. The point is this: we have failed to plan, and that we have planned to fail. The reason why the social contractor, political parties, and the Ghana Forward, they are not able to implement it to the letter is because, in the first place, some of these promises are just promises. And some people are okay, ubetimi agina simpie so akade. Nemo pa se o dane no e de Africa samu e de aba de yomu no. Aya na e de ne. Enye sa akwa yen kasa sa akwa. The reason why we are seeing the things that we are seeing in this country, because if indeed we had a proper blueprint, I bet me abo o man mpuntu no man nkoso a. We've had stable democracy since 1993. Afia pem ahankron adiokron yensa. Ebe pem eye emfiem pem yenu adionunum. Mepacho, do the math for yourself. bubu akonta no fama ho yenya fa ho die wo afi apema hankron aduonum enson 1957 up until now bubu akonta no ma ho. You see, I am saying this because Oko Facebook, I see a lot of people that are in Singapore that are talking about a properly manicured state. They had a vision, they had a leader, they allowed the leader to implement the vision, and the result is what we are seeing. And so any day you know we say sefa na so mo no mo nye pure democracy, and that's another conversation for another day. That is another conversation for another day. But Singapore is oh goodness. Have you heard of the story of Lee Kuan Yew? You heard of the story? Say obomodian kan eye ne ngoma wo twereye of how he moved a Singapore, which was just a landing post for fishers. One more say omakwa fariabano na oma bahwa no maba ababe atuntontontonama. Then it became a military post for the British. English for ekokopiem ho ehon no mo asra dan obukokosi no. At a point in time, it was a very very tough conversation between the Malaysia. Any a conglomerate of different people that particular island. So when the British left, they left them with absolutely nothing. They were stateless as of the time that the British left them. But then they had a leader. Read Lee Kuan Yew's book, how he moved Singapore from a third world to a first world country. In a matter of a generation. Till me say, in a matter of a generation. And Oko Singapore, it is hosting some of the world's top banks. Why are they attracted to the place? They decided to take the difficult road. When we imagine say a quanwa didn't know quanwa, a suya we say in sa kwan number faso. But they had a foresight. Na bibisi your money so. Entumu omo de eye entuma echa omo yam. Editu say, look, this is what we need to do. And that's the result that we are seeing. And omo mako Singapore da, they will attest to the fact. Omo mako Singapore da, they will attest to the fact. They had a plan, they executed the plan. And then I come at their mom. Yeah, dear, any dear him. Yeah, dear, any dear him. And Abia, we make Casado. It's a 3:15. Abia, why don't you also make Casado? But I will want to hear from you. What is our problem? Yeah, dear him. Why is it that we are not making use of long-term development plans? Yeah, you're a diamo minor. Why? 0551 156 0551 563916 0551 563916 and I said 0555 657 278. Two numbers I bet me friend nobody. Me person me tias here. Yeah, and any there him. Why? The question is why? Adenti ena oman asoman yentumi enyan hyehyɛ anase yentumi enye enhyehyɛ a ebetumi aboa mampuntuo ne nkoso aba oman no mu ewo ebretentene mu yenye ntumu na da bia eye emfie nan na obehwe yentumi anwie na fofraba no abeye emfie nan na wantumi anwie na fofraba no abeye emfie nan obehwe wantumi anwie na you're piling it up over and over and over and over again. And then we will talk small successes. You're talking success kakrawa ha. You're talking kakrawa ha. You're talking kakrawa ha. Then we say, oh, that's development. We are developing. Are we really developing?
Epa ho adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Look, me wa one theory. And my theory is say, look, until say as on mine, yen nyina betimi agye atuma akọbenkromu akachire ye ho say, this is where we want to go in the next 20 to 30 years, and I say in the next 50 years. We will be talking about how peaceful our country is. You better talk so aka afa asomdwe ho. You better talk so aka akasa e dia fa how we say how stable Ghana has been in terms of say odwani bubu amaya hodo a wo mu eben yen no a, and the fact that look ntimi nhyeda nya asomdwe asrafo edi omunya ne de ka ho. We'll continue to talk about that, but as for real development, real development, oh, Mami enka wo se ensema hodo amanyosem de akoso e wo man Ghana mu no ye bebobo hu ena eviai live on pa hu adaben. But mami, are we happy with the state of development e wo man mu? Omeka say Zefa, you are trying to be too hard on airport. No, I am not trying to be too hard on politicians. I am asking, say, are we really happy when it comes to Ayampuntu Ayediani Ehunu over a period of time from 1993 up until now? I know the economists will come and give us indices as to where we are as we speak when it comes to economic growth indices. Are we growing? Ye tumpon woman. Empuntu na yensa kano. Eyadea wasi aniso anase no kwansi aniso. From any income 0551 563 916 0555 657 number C. Obetimi afre. Good afternoon. Didn't be afraid of you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, devil is the lamb. The family of Bodumasi.
Devil is a liar, Krobodumasi. Devil is the liar. Me
I'm auntie. Honorable Secretary. Everything Syria. Now, me call Master Luca. Me can't see a man who can be. And I started in Kosu. We got a yeah, mamma, you didn't know grandma, young one. Tata, and Yama, and several Yama, one of the possible. I mean, say, I'm a judgment. I have 4 months, I'm 4 months to go. No politician.
Hello? Ems my free a caller we mami enkoha. Good afternoon, didn't be a review.
Afternoon, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sakura near mouthpiece of Ablikuma Central. Oba the other one as well.
Nami adu. Ifa. Atemo a wo bi say ifa. Ghana dear sometimes we do our own so can be sometimes we kasa dia me live. The bravo so kind. Yeah, me no kasa we the pavement here say ni papa. I didn't tell me kasa akakakra anka na bibo papa bi e wo motu. Really because the beer is ni papa no na manfafa. Amanfafa omu die fite ejuma wo e wo so. Say we ko kasa pe e be dey need different things. Mama amanfa wo ejuma wo. Yan kasa yem mentality the fa na ye di krumu ha. Embua ye ti e pese yan kasa ni penifo na ye die se omu ye a. Yesu ye nhwe. Yema bebre a yesu ye ukokolibusi ya se pade bia mimi ukokolibusi. Obi akokolibusi this morning. Da suti na ho. onya ko OPD oni ateki temperature po ansa na wakọ doctor oho no plan opa if I didn't maintain I say barista would idea make away yeah na make would me pese wo bula na me ni wo ko ne continue ho yen na mi ejuma wo be se ni papa fra ahomachi bobo 1 o'clock ha kura na oti ho no onya wo doctor na re ne be ka ho ana say o be sa ni hu ya je
Sakura Mamina was Yanko, good afternoon. Didn't you be afraid you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Vivi.
Mamma, swear.
Moses in you.
Moses Bacho, a bomb there.
Yamidia chair. Got a problem with your yarn, your intellectuals were more ideas by how to implement it. It's greedy, selfish. Yamayanshe, and you. Saying na kabum kasi develop Ghana. We so ha. We you do ha uba no what was one. Kagana ke queen. We you do baby or say bayani share. We do baby bayani share. And you queen, maybe. Say the auto work and say so be to baby kasi push the auto work can. Yeah, we are enemies to ourselves. And no crap American. We are enemies to ourselves. MPP Niba no be say no ko. NDC Niba no be can say no ko. We neutral person now be capet na edward to Jesus. O say dey we so NDC, we so MPP. One person we dey. No quick yamaye. We should learn to accept mistakes and correct them when we are told we are going astray. Ghana is going to astray, but our leaders, excuse me, they are very greedy. Thank you, Victor.
Mamina was 0551 563 916 0555 657 278 2 numbers. You wait me a fret. No about you, Madian. So, and every are you happy? Are you happy? NDC NPP. Of course, Omuba Betenasia. I'm on your phone Betenasia. But within this time, let's talk about yen kasa emfa nia ekoswo efam puntuo ne nkoswo ho. Nia ekoso fa ye yo ene kankro ho ewo if say odi wani ebubu yemfanse enfie be dunie enfie be adurunie. Are you happy with what you have seen in terms of development? Ewo man 0551 563 0555 657 278 two numbers you bet me afre na odi aba ejumadi ne so and midi kan ka kiro say yenya ya adwene say ye bedi atum say enei no yenyina be ko benkromu na yaka say this is where we want to go, that like a state that has a vision omamu ni nyina ewa ni suade hunu bi esi ani so, and every single individual omamu ni enim adekode airport was ono enso etimi yo said de be betimi akwa akoduru hu na say ye ne say yenyai eye enkankro ni mpuntu no mfama eye amanyokuo no nko ade a, and I'm sorry, the development that we are seeking for. Good afternoon, baby Afrifi.
Afternoon,
yes, sir.
Me didn't acquire
a jack of one pacho. If you happen to do for me, dear.
Me had be away.
The body as
media development in Sakan for the past 10 years. For the past
Jacob Banka Jina Mai won come na the name of one to twesi. Hello. Jacob Modiana Frebio 0551 563 916 0555 657 278 two numbers you bet me afre now about Jumadi so within the past 10 years a free 2025 if you pay near dunum ediko see a mfimpimienu ene edunum mfiedu achi if you to look around baby out here en kan say na na matie say de na matie yen kan suku nsem ensio nsem yen kan no eye akwan nsem ne de ka ho no a wahunu puntuo bi ewo mu ana memo ha mu akwaba
ja sasa
yes sir.
Yes, sir, Michael, Ekwapima Okugwa.
Michael, Ekwapima Okugwa. Michael Pacho, Obi Ahwe or Hodie.
Nanya do Obi Ahwe.
Ye do body as in Pacho Mientio.
The find out can no credit. This woman, since 1985, I'm in this hotel. Niagara, Tianet. Never able to me. I join man to phone on Moody anymore. And that's a heading copra for Etna Kumano Subio.
Mike, on Banco Gra.
But you say,
On Banco Gra.
what make a day?
Messi on Banco Gra for Nibio.
That be this idea. If I age your man or two, may I pay youth or be a obet me your man. Yes, I said, Cocrafona Mudi be anymore. No more, no more. Omuba no mudi oman na hye omumba ne omubusa afonsa e je say ya na be kono e je tam aso a say ye je oman no so
Mike, my man was Mike all the way from Okugba in the eastern region. Good afternoon. Udini baby afrefio.
Up to Ziva Kwabo and him.
I was on baby on pacho na wa homa ni twase mienti wadarma.
No kwarepa. The Michelle environment baby ayetia. The past 10 years, which I 2014, maybe I need to acquire a nam so grand.
2014, acquire nam nams on a Jacobuana, a year,
a neighbor be a car grant to me. Why not say ya to a sense there? And so she bosia ya Borea Bo, my Munti and Penny Vono, and if I want to go on a baby so. That's it.
A Jacobuana was a young choir. Good afternoon, baby afrefio.
Good afternoon, Papa. As you say,
Oba the other man answer.
C'est pas.
Yes, sir.
As you say,
yo.
Baba ni o, Baba ya amikase fira matama.
Baba, me too can't tell my sama.
If I win him, you call me say, the ejina ni ejina. I sense selfish interest na dosu. On say Saba bi ba the oye ni. So your professors ni pay for na on say selfish interest in. No, I imagine the dad said no. When we are formed that Mammy go back down with no Oba and now who names me in a position. Instead of saying the argument about what there was on the oil and Papa ne will be a Jumano. Maybe you must start for the G nada. Say no, then I am Miss Manco Bowie and Manamba. Miss Mina, Miss Meda, me some point. And I'm not selfish interest, no. To say, I'll be an original man who be a more.
As a person, Yankwa. Obia de yafunu na ekọ
nipa ni but now I imagine say key this am so no support obi no ba na me so me me boto be ma nti nya ade a odi no ma no so no ne ekọ so no nya me be boa ma na ekọ so nti na wo kan no say we ba no we bibi ni ya we so ba no obeba agu because odi no for na aba
okay
me say tem bia ye mom me pia ye boka ahi aso no no ekun wo so ne ya ye wo fam no I said, and now me Jina wa be seen there. Yes, you for democracy. Democracy is where to tell you, and from one way. And to say, I didn't hear any sham money, yes, by democracy will be for so that bread, then you go back from I yes, you need water. That's it.
Mamma, I say, your friend for the free Masama, one of him. Good afternoon, how do you be afraid of you? Yes, sir. Derek.
That's what I say.
Boko now they own Okokota and film you know about Bako.
I'm going to go about the scanner. Yes, you with this car.
No correct. Derek. Me too.
Who's in a support? Who's in a kept there? Or Saba? Who's in a support? Or see, somebody's car when I say, or the scan is in the same. Colonial time. Not what I said. On the I find a good account. I never get another star.
Derek.
There's nowhere. There's a penny for what's up on say. There's someone wants about many say about it. Meaning that I will say because Even if I go to the Pakistan, everyone I talk to you say, no, on them, no, this now. Oh, check out, what I say, oh, so big,
Derek says that we have to wake up. Indeed, we have to wake up and ensure say empenyimfo a yedi tumi asho mo sase omuni djuma emfa ma my Ghana no. Ombetumi adi djuma ni good afternoon. How do you know Biafra you?
Good afternoon, Sefa.
Yes sir.
Jobeka
any Jobeka pa chemi enche wadarama.
Yo. Edia ne pre. Since I own me sorry. Me free me fast. The nyanka ha ko ta. Ya ba the crew about 2 from the Bayer point 26. And Kamatna was sent to up to now. The mystery and Kaha and me for me to not Metra na Brongwa Namawaho. Quenya meaning on point here. But it's clear no. The opinion for in this form, Omudia, Omata, no back to way. Yama, the Abon Payam, the Mahama, the Butcher, Watcher, and me. Our Yusuf. Amen.
Mama Nazi, Joe Becker, Yanko, good afternoon. Didn't you have you?
Yeah, that was Lanamica Milan. Lamika said, well, young Penifua, Omuya MP, Omu Ganaha, or Timika said, so not be a Mamunua. Now, on over yet, Obeya, Agua, Oba, Opening our Baba Tracks, the Obeya, or more.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, today, you are men. I got a man with 2 points for the year. I have one of mine, no more. On the boat, get a look at I there. Name one because of one. You have finance because you mean one with my brother for the man. Now, Baba is a gun and oh, yes, to find the day.
Mamma, I see. Good afternoon. How do you have you?
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Diane,
yeah, I'm Bachomi Wadarama.
Mikasa, very Michia ni Utanka.
Okay.
Ukaja Akrama.
Okay.
Unisani Ohinina. Nasia Nisu. Chama mosquito 1 of NDC. Me, I can never fly a single NDC Pila Bacope. The Bio will be a Tiano. Jeruso, Nango Fan the Crency. Then over Borgana, Mambo, Boom, near Baku. And the politicians at Piet Mubiano. Among for Solution Union, Cornof Korea, the Sasas talk on politics and Amakuya, Omata. Mumian Kanokore, politics Namia Union, much also a boom, Bokoya Oshi, Nano Koshe, Ukola, a Bontio police station, or Karaga, Tola. Who would become money that Koshe are confirmed? Your money that Kosha Sasi, who say Nansu Mukoya Kosayanka. I manage to him. You could be moved to be Babinus County. Massa, Nabuko Shadjari, no shot of my Mugana.
Mamma, Ejamensa, 0551563916, 05556572. And this is my theory. My theory is that, I don't say, my back. Now, NDC NPP. Now, Yanka Tiamu. Na yamfa share ebetimi abo ma na ma wo ma na timi akonkan etumpon amfa nto am ye nyina asoma ye ni so a we should forget it. We will vote for one government after the other. Ebejina baby na yahu se ya raise a high rise building bi wa ha yahu se yasi bi wa ha, and we will regard that as development. But okofem any fem for ni din komo na wo hwe asetena mu enkomo a wo mu edie no a pino abeka kireo. They've not seen any change in their lives. Me, that's my theory. The development that we are looking for, and if we do not put to practice some of the salient aspect of Emranwe Didijuma, the 1992 Constitution, me, I am particular about the fact that we say governance is a continuum. I am particular about the duty of the NDPC. Ebetimi abua, ami anwene oman no, ne dat yanwene kra to wa yemfanya adwuma. Yanwene to wa yemfanya adwuma. Yanwini that chino said your person yano, Enfia Duanai, Enfia Duanumedi anymore. NDC ba on fanya ejuma, NPP ba on fanya ejuma. And so why is it even there? Friend in Komoi. 05515639. Good morning. Good afternoon, baby. I have review.
Afternoon. Me ba jo me dey Ahmed me kasa ko wa TV.
Ahmed ko TV en pa cho bia your audio me ton ka kakra de.
Alhamdulillah nyina ya ho. Me ba jo abai abako nyina obi ayedi. But ye hwe abai mai bia ye independent down mo. The tie bi mu history we ya as obo develop teye. But so far there abai ababako there so far omayedi obi ayedi. But there be stre part say in class no other development no yes we are cra
and na make no eno ne ade na make no so unze ya yan tutua Ahmed ye and ya yan tutua ne de ato ne aka say okay look oman mu ni nyina no enkurase ahodo no eye ohamu chichemu be aduonum baako 51% of the entire eye oman okay kwame ne be fa so betimi amampuntu ne bi aduru ho afie na bia no weni ye yo. We are creating model rural areas eno no emma obi emfree sa bia no nyana adwene se oba besia kwa kotena that's the point.
Very good. Mother ba jo mebra ta Nigeria. O Nigeria ekura give what get chia wo enti mkrasi for omo mba krom no mo bo juma wo omo bi mbeda omo be bia omo dan bia wo kama enti yetre mbedi for no ma ye bi ba sel e bla ka be bia to mo ye ya me come nyina ho.
Ahmed ko TBM ya no say good afternoon, how do you be your review?
Yes sir, master.
We Yahuza nie
Me da say
the only illiterate in the NDC.
Me da say pa nyamishra pa so ko say omuchia Tefa,
Dabu,
Ghana youth, yen yepe. In any 3 days, we were on a minya say, will share me, a year and pay for Nibi. And you could see I. Now, so family video no be mount. That day no messing. First time in nine. And to say and pay for can once a week, Papa be a night and anything. The bia NDC baby on your contract akese no autocast or see a die but so fine me be join party sa papa no me won ni baba could be proposed or the NDC chida so offer poster he do nyame me ko do no jo kasa o kan ni samu ina jana no treye edu ko chita ma fu be bisa na asem no musro me ka the master so you TND ye na efiwo because sabi sefa ye wo chief of staff office nwa agezo fa okokwa yonkwa okotokro enkasoro na you to ye wo fu NDC mu na mu to na wo hu ti wo owu ni pebia sabi pebia sa ye no aye politics aye campaign so many years na ye be chemo unwo mobrowa it is any pano oti nenkese oti akwabo oti suuni ni mpatem Oba na 4 years na ba bedu nani pasa manke amount for expert said we won say na bravo officer e the next campaign will be taking it serious who munanka say be abo break it somehow e 3 grade na ma re do chene jinso who munanka say uti say to point on wa shimba nani pa bi die improve so ko cancel for this me because the matter mo cancel for this am go am we 30 mu bi ntam mu ne baba ko ka ye ho a ye campaign na we na to amu dia bro amu nikima iti yutu no mo ma mo ani nda ma ye se ma ba na aba iti mi fire penfuna won boy hey masa che uwo na we ye be ba show yare dem nyame na sheripo inde titi o se kwa mi despite mo titi from Ghana politics e ma mu ye
Dabi
na mi se na mani fire o for to break man if it me maybe na me party fu me call a CB what be to tankuru mu the fire and pay for other way na what to me bo mama ada obe so nyame so nipa what did it die it we MVP ni party ba yes yeri ni bi ko shy fro what tuntum owu nipa sef o kasa radio so offer defend MPP bi dan me hu bi na me say to mo aboni na aboni am defend MPP fu mu defend this mo aboni
Mama no was Yahuza. One was at the end. There is a general consensus, and the general consensus, and they say, look, all of us need development. Of course, we are not saying say Abambian who about AB, Abambia enough for Mudia, but overall, say yedi to a and na yashe pa our potential as against the development that we've had over a period of time now. Say na bekano, say Abeniampa, the development that we've had over a period of time, be in fear do another dunino, a safata as compared to our potential. Good afternoon. How do you be a free?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if I'm calling for petition,
Kobe Bachomi and Joadarma.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. Me and Papa are one of the MPP big wigs. One time they met at a party, right? Now they were having a conversation. Now sometimes some of the remarks they make about Ghanaians saying, who say politicians, so much more thing. Like, as if they don't respect the disparaging comments. Me Papa, like, she is a no nonsense man. Sometimes, maybe. Sometimes, sometimes, maybe, it's sad, though. Let me tell you the truth. Politicians don't respect the electorate. That is the truth. Sometimes, minister Biba is here and not more bonkomo. Just MPP time. Nadio, MP. No, if I understand, I say only MP. Now say you go for beyond some whiskey. Like sometimes some of the things they make about sometimes it's honor, but near dinner like means kasa on some papa is now let me tell you something. Let me tell Ghanaians the modus operandi of the Ghanaian politician. The Ghanaian politician, their modus operandi is make the people poor, impoverished, ignorant, and always manipulate them. Look at the way they even manage our schools. And the way Banoma barely 3 years, or the way Banoma barely 4 years, just choking with education. Look at our education. Most of the ministers, how many of them take their children to the public schools they are running?
Brother, international schools, oh.
Serious, so, my cousin, my cousin, for my nephew, my cousin, but, or we Christian International Senior High School and Senior Professor Stephen Adair School. No catch them children of politicians, any big men of Warsaw School. So those of them may come and me call infantry in the early 2000s. Come and you had almost every big man in that school because there was discipline and there was quality. Why is they not there today? Mekai Tamana 2017, we could for the Babel Lanche, there's free SHS. Mekai on Peace FM. Wake up, BB, and I saw that politicians, some are drimpa, or me are proper, Maui, we're finishing allocated cops. Or catch a comes if I can say, oh, a coup for the different SHS, Bob Hagana, Obama politicians, he said it in fancy. And comes if I can add anything also by Hagana, also Mema, Ghana for Munan. And they all laughed. And I asked myself, and it is a laughing matter. It is a free education, but enlightened Ghanaians are. And so you are finding a fault with it because you always want Ghanaians to be ignorant, so you can always manipulate it. If you look at the way the free education has been managed, it's been managed so haphazardly. Into the school, but yet still, you still be as dumb as ever. It is a trick. They know how. Let me tell you something. The last time I was in Frankfurt, Mama me say no, me say familiar. Because the say, is this the Frankfurt I went back in the days? Complete mess. Obekwa class, people are in class and ebimoka kunyan snatch edge now. Men no back. Those people don't even get. We are about 1,800 in the whole school, and then there are almost 3,000 students. What is this? Me school I'm them back here. Me share class size and so I'm them back here. Do you understand? Because with the class size near normal la, akolani timinya teacher and student timinya interpersonal relationship and like
of course Yeah.
But a class size open conference to now go say how is the teacher going to even know the students? How are they going to even teach the students well? And if you look at the way they are running the economy, may catch you say most of these politicians are one of the most smartest people, but they know how to turn the economy around to help the Ghanaian, but they will not do it because the more they turn the economy and the economy goes up, the more people move from the lower class to the middle class.
To the middle class.
And the more people move from the lower class to the middle class. No. After they start 50 Ghana and 10 Ghana, now they pour now drain. Will not fall for that. Because we say, well, middle class. Now, middle class, as a politician, go to 50 Ghana is a better. Into they will not manage the economy for the economy to grow, for people to move from the lower class to the middle class, for people to always remain down there so that they can always manipulate them. A trick. Maybe I'm a politician from more Ghana. Or me, a pro for Palm. Recently, now, a year do Kumasi, me as something. Now, because of Accra Kumasi Road, because we unit man.
Uzro.
Because that's a member, yes, sir.
Uzro.
Means some of the things I've made, some of flight that because Accra Kumasi Road is a threat trap. So what are they doing? Recently, Ghana is the biggest producer of gold. What are they doing about it? And I'm a first sports in America, how deplorable our stadiums are. What are they doing about it? I'm going to profit. Me, I'm going to say, for the sake of social
we have to watch it because, baby, I did not do it. And some of these conversations say, yeah, the bar, you get to know how people are feeling about how things are going on in this country. So you see, NDC and MPP, and somebody said, and a lot of people are having a lot of issues with the way things are being done in this country. I can say we can use the entire show to do that, but or say for course now from now up until Ebra, no nine bar. Na yakwaje aboafo nkrato akraje aboafo nkrato wia Ghana for besan ba yachibio na ye ne abajafo atena se ne ahyase de ko. Good afternoon, how do you be afrefi
opani mi demana
odam yopo
opani we eyo na dedicated osno e ka sefri enkoko ene ne patam
me da se
opani awie nwumire menchia o na memo abaso na menua ba ku okasa ko e o kire ne se onya botare opani de omanga na imprimple ekono we enye abotale asem a yebenya ediama Ghana mpanifu a edu omanga na so se de oka no kasem no we enye MPP asem ene we enye NDC asem de omanga na nkanko na beko na koyie ama me ama wo ama obi fuforo no opani enu ani yenyina yehwehwe wenye NDC asem enye MPP asem opani se unya konya kakra etu kwan even Togo mpo na bedu omanga na samta opani udi awreho e de ma oman opani manya minko ba bia but Rwanda haya no opani manya konya akodi ko be 3 months 4 months opani who see even ambulance across one district to another district because facilities are one district no oko the same facilities na ebi ho another district na ebi ho enti so obeti ambulance nka na ambulance no opani obi ayale ofie na ambulance na ekofa no e de na ko hospital standard bia na open bia no oko every district bia na opani ebi ho but bra idia me the eastern region as a case study obi ba yale efiri nkoko empraye so na yesi opani yentam no all the way to Kofodia opani hwekwanya yenam so hwekwanya wo benam so fidi enkoko abedu Kofodia opani se nyankopon anso oyalefo ni mu a opani obedu Kofodia na onhwere ne nkwa na opani emre bi me ko afam place na misu because oyalefo oda ambulance no abeka nso na ja na yesi panto na fra ayi panto na se di ambulance ne cross nso no eno so at the other end ne oyalefo ni da ambulance na ye twa say ai panto no ebe fi the other end aba abefa oyalefo no e de na cross nso ne de na beze akokofodia opani enjafam place standard na wokofodia no opani
yentimi nya bi wa from place
bi wo afam place ana ebe je nkrofo enkwa asi ho ana na ye de ni eba kofodia opani onipa me bisa na se wa medumpo eno firi mu opani sometimes me dia ho ewo makumam opani nim se for the past 3 months 2 months ni menye happy person na menam ho so they say nkrofo 16 bi ehwere omo nkwa
enipa nwotwe
enipa 16 bi
16 enkoda no omukọ eya sorry na omo so mati aba no
omo ye men solema mabusuafo wo mu opani
kuse
enye ize na mi bisa me ho say our 2 major city Greater Kumasi ni Greater Accra no opani obehwe kwantempo a ahyenkafo ene kwantufo enam so opani na sika enyu efa nkrofo ntema Ghana fo mpanifo ntimi anya kwawe opani ni sometimes mitimi suwa esu na sa accident ezu opani emfa so papa ana maame na president me wo ho no me NDC ni but opani we ni NDC asem ne ye ka no ye nyina ye pele kwan o man Ghana no ebefa so a ebe yie and opani mu de sa segment to dia ni e say Ghana fo mpanifo say obi anti happy FM ni de timamufo sentiment omo awa omo kano omo so mai opani I Ghana Medical Association na say recently report omo de babontin say they say yalia eku Ghana fo road accident opani Ghana fo mpanifo ye ne dey and then pan ye person de COVID-19 ti so mo Ghana ni dawura ye boy road accident opani ye kan say ni ade se bia no true road accident menyale me kwapa wa fa ne na ba ko atwa ama na oduowuo na eba fie na ye nka ho hwe opani opani to le bia mitimi su sa say entisenya ne mpanifo yi ye Ghana ase ye mpanifo ro mutu kwan so opani omu nsu ahwe o
eno ni asem no mame na wasiti ankokofo nyina mame nkoko mi atane ata na mti akakra no adu stadium ho a ofa police station ntem ho a ko wanimu a unse buka funu di kukuram ba bia na ejanan na wo no ba bia na omoto bola ni guo no ansa na be busa akef no se fie no ne ho no na mete nti ankokofo nyina mame dai be ba ho no ba be tia obi bia yenkwa good afternoon udini ba bia frefi ajani mo yentie we
le Kaseɛbɔ wa fan ko beri o
jani mo fan ko beri ho boko de traffic nche ho ne
mo woni mo fan ko beri
traffic nche ho na
oh Ghana no whether the part of mention na mention ni pa me sample why by example and incoming national chairman if it can come wadu o man in the national organizer you're going to send an okay and Haji Asafia also by woman national organizer Ghana on as a worker as a dipante and so Matthew there be a media me pense and the kwai plan so mumpa ade ne di twa kwai mu hwache no and kayan banya design wa kwanu na droba ni bi akwa wo nsem nam left and answer right je de kwa na tuo bom and roba fo no ba eno ojo okopo obi kwai Nanu se katakira nkamuzi anka droba ni bi kokumi. What do you say? Kat mitimi ade na ya kwa no kwa so say. Ade wa tene ya di ja kwa no. Ani se ni pa no kwa wa ba. Juba crossing kwa wa wonu ja ya juba crossing. Anu anto bi crossing ya no de kan abo.
Road markings ne de eja o kan de a na ne akwantempa hodo no so ne de bebre no apepa.
Mo munyai
bebre no apepa
adi asem kurani kurama mo dia tax mo dia bibia dia ba dia mo yama no mo nyama yai mama ke kuye bon ta ni mo tiane se won falam to be falam on ko rati da ba jadi na tuo bum do re kan no de ba e do bola go kwanu ube wana woni ka bo fu ko ngara he bon ya sera wo ka kwano ọmọ mọdìyànà ìdọ̀sọ́ ọmọ yàrá bu ayẹ sábọ̀ rìsíà wúdúrà tòròmù àti àìfírí ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀yẹ ṣe ọ̀hún ó jẹ́ jẹ́ àdọ́mà fún ọ́nà bíi àdọ́mà fún ọ́nà nkátá kálẹ̀sì náà ọmọdé káàdì fúnfún yà ní wọ́n pa bíbí di àmà fọ́nù ọjọ́ tí wọ́n yẹ bíbí ọ̀dọ́mọdé àkọ́ṣẹ́ kwan nù bíbí ọ̀dọ́mọdé àṣẹ kwan bíbí ọ̀dọ́mọdé àṣẹ kwan. na
ẹjẹ ni mo sẹ kwan na ẹnya ẹnyẹ nu anise ẹyẹ kwan ni yie.
ẹnna mi kẹyà tí ẹyẹ kwan ni yie wia yẹ wíwá di àdọ́mà fọ́nù so bẹ́yẹ. tí ẹyẹ kwan náà wíwá náà dọ́mà ni wọ́n di ká kọ́ bó obi àná di ká kọ́ wíwá sí a. Na efani eye no pati oba na amazo
agene mo mama na wase ma me ezebe ebia metumi afa final 2 callers wo ho na yatoa ejumadi ni so yebekọ ni akọfa aboafo nkrato de abrel ene nsem na hodo no agupu no so no yebedu so mu ma me final 2 callers na yentwe homra good afternoon how do you be afrefu
Good afternoon.
Yes sir. William
Yeah.
Ebacho
Me diga me chia Max.
Ebacho Joseph.
Me person ya twen adwen ko be 2014. China train e free nkran konsam.
Na train free nkran konsam. Yes, of course.
But you see train free kongran.
David.
Be 90s and early 2000 na ye wo government accommodations e wo dansoman any baby na ye estate na aban na
necessity. Yes.
They say ebi o say bi ni ho bi. Private individuals.
Omachafa.
It is a development pa wo dey hwe kwan from Kumasi to Nkran. You say hwe the state of Ekwan no. O faso a senate. The state aseyedu na yemra Ekwan ya na wo Medina ha efuru kwa akuapem ni ade the way na the state tie ne the way tie. So you share no one betimi access here who say the politicians no more board development. Development they call money na private individuals o. Abrosan ni idea kwa around ni na individuals na ye.
No correct.
But pass as a government there bro. Secondary schools almost see being kan they almost say kitu be compared to school mo agi wo secondary schools ho. Bosi ya mo agi ni ade say they no be kan years infantipem. They call other secondary schools akese ni. That population near 3,000. They say it me for 5,000 be the form. Classroom population now I think a quota year 25. They say class be almost 70, 80. So the quality is not there again. And the new etino, young family ya kwanso. Young family yen railway in they say railway they gonna can say a good.
And so there Yanni said it will railway development authority na ya faji my for
she's the council asanya e dia kosa
exactly
ministry no
yes
enti na o de wa ko asese a na be boy say whether ye kwanimu ye kwanimu bro obi ka say ye kwanimu bo but individually there ye should development the kopa but on government side there bro omo dia bro papa and politicians they don't need even a single day to rule in Ghana. And come in, Udia, Mimiso Bear 40. Yan 40s, no. You know, 1983 to 1990. Nagana, the state of Rose. Ubiso, even a buy and a quanya by the Anaka Fakra, with him before. Bridge on we year watching near the Suja for the year. Over 40 years at Associate.
Eguzuo.
Yes, that's all. And he said, Yajibu Siena said, I'm not compare car near the old man. Na fabra betu ne eka o man de na wuntimi nkase emu bibi ba ko so nkase sei na broni ekwa na ye ba enti de mi hunu se unim na ye hawo nyina so ye MPP ni ND system no anu na ekun ye Max beka tiro Max oni me pa na me ko no program so kuma se se on my way ade di abro eye that 12th republic ye ba ye hawo nyina ne ho ba ko 40 minutes se kan no wadi na ono asori akwotene baabi na ye nka no benkum kan nifa na obi wiemfo bi abre obi wiemfo bi zika de kohwe na yaresabia wo de ko hospitals no kohwe na hospitals na fe nipa hen kolebuna na kesi ya hen konfano chena kesi ya hen ni nipa e ba ho kakra bi che population na fa ko compare sa state a hospitals no nkakane na wo se hwe nipa 5,000 and e fe nipa be 50,000 by a near single one crown count so this shows clearly say o mine baby a year come individually dear nkrofo build ya na build ko ye nyini they as a nation there the politicians have failed woefully and they don't deserve a single Ghana politician be crack kan ekonya so
They don't deserve a single term. William, I know say William, your final caller on this particular segment. Me and Fana see mama mo amoji bre afre and I know say a lot of people nipa bre no ano and on my imagine say come betimi afre na won atumi abadwuma de ni so na nkomo ababa chiro ma adwene wo ho me and fancy nyame pa ochina there is always another day osama wo say enye enenko eni adesan enye den adesan foforo betimi asa ba ebebie nsem na ni so say de be ya so obetimi ababa chiro wa adwene odwuma de ni so nyansa ni ba akofo tirim. And sometimes when we sit here, for me, I don't assume say minim bibia anything na den nyina me bie emu eto say bia Ghana fo nyina so betimi a chiro ma adwene won some of the things that bother me eniema ya ebro ma adwene ni menti ase so eniema to bia metimi tena se esusu ho anama kruchin se magun krata so a na me busam ho adentina we aye say adentina ebesi nne we entimi enye say we entimi nye say yensa kira we mu ebesi nne yentumi over schools ahodo. I mean, how is it that we have schools bako beye empim num ni atire obroni beka say e dilapidated ewo man mu. Why? Go to the rural area, and as a rural area say ewo man mu, and you look at the state and the quality of education wo ho. Why? Entiane ono no wo ho no ono a onya adesua no ho akande ememfa enkyere na de na se onsua de ono a baabi obetena kra etimi asua de na bi ni ho akyerɛkyerɛfo obhwe na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ ni baako aka 5 classes abom na ɔkyerɛ 5 classes na wono nkwa na adwene sɛbe ɛyɛ ahe ni nim de ahodo no ɛyɛ ahe obebre obeto ba ha ebeduru brebi kra na bambabu. The reason why you see teacher attrition rate the biane wasro. At a point in time, we were talking about tens of thousands of one from them, and this was a reporter, not Edibabeto Abonting. Where I are Sabia Hodo. Unless if I would a two egun crassier. The conditions of service omunemu. Somewhere around 2 years ago, and I said last year, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, they had droves of nurses, and it wasn't just one more bamu fufuro. One more tina nursing, fraternity no more, and yes, hunu. Woman, they are Obibeka say they are nearing expert stage. Mum no move from Mamudio Ako Bwama fufuro. It's as a yen share that and yen share. You bet me Edia J the best of the minds, the best brains. You bet you more cat or Mamuha. Yen yamu munko. Blueprint and idea. What is the blueprint for our development? What is our vision? An idea.
Epahu adabenti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. Epahu adaben.
Ewra, me pacho bra na me hwa de wo bag yi.
Bra, aden, enan so biem.
Hey, time heba me hya ya me ka se yi baako yi, ani wayi me ensen.
Bra, sanya time heba me hya, esia gye me ni me fiefo enya de baako ebeso yen.
We de udi se ofa ni nyina.
Time heba me hya, me ka se me di wa dance ya heaven ena de mekwa akopie. Enti se malaria, we draw ne time heba mixture.
Enye enu nku o, de nanum ato a wontimi anidie no. Time heba mixture duro no ena ye ma wo. Oba a wafa afuro de wo ma akwada no fo. Ene akwada woni mfie dumienu entimi num aduro yi bi. Se obeto aduro yi bi anoma, hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab am ye hu se wo 3D malaria yi bi ansa. Se o petam heba mixture enuro dudu atu a, fo ani kire KNG Herbal Center ewo Emrom Abidjan House ana ba akoso wo Atonsu Monaco Junction.
Eno echi ura pharmacy shop, chemical shop, any herbal shop dudu na mu a obenya bi ato.
Fre 0244 417669.
Kayo set time no TIME. Time herbal mixture. Afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no betu akọ.
FDA ahwe adwadie nkrato yi mu agi atomo se eye.
Yemma wakwaba eba Eclipse Collateral Management. Ejuma kuostron kwa yemma wenya wejapadian krata homfazo. Wunim se wejapadian krata ekuta wono. Ebetumi asesa wodache. Yesesa emfasodia ejapadian ranum etumi enya ewo no japadian krata ho. Ene nyuma ranum nso ebenya frɛ japadia hodo a yɛde si abowa ɛde apesika ɛde abɔ wo nyuma hodo. Enti se ope prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land document perfection services a mayemfa nyonko. Ewo Eclipse yewo prime depository platform bia ahobambo bomu a ya de foforo a ejapade awuanom etumi de won krata ekoto ho na wonya sika a esem bia ni ho na ye de sankrata yi ebo nyumaku ahodo a wo pebesi de afrisika kwabia ho ye bobosia ho no ho ba ebo manyuma awuanom nya sika de trewo nyuma mu ye de bosia bohwehwemu a emudo na ye mapa ena si egina ye enti wonim se wo wonsa ahobambo bomu entwentwa so hwehwenye nkyira kwan ewo adentam barrier ya bembe Moses Ayarisabiano ewo West Africa SHS afasio no nchempe Franyensesia 0543842466 wo Eclipse Collateral Management. For property owners we say think safety and decent income, and for businesses we say think funding before projects.
Charlie, I stress. Oh, senior, what be the issue? Bro, another one caught happening again. I nearly get them this time. Charlie, the over 1.5 messed me up. Oh, Charlie, sorry. But wait, you don't get refund for your loss? Nah, bro, that thing's have day. You hear some before? Yeah, soccer bets they do. Them they call them soccer chance. Ah, Charlie, you sure? Oh, but why I for lie you? Just make your stake on 10 plus games with odds of 1.30 or more. And when it's full, you will get your stake back times 3. Come see my bets. Hey, Charlie, this be interesting, oh. I know, right?
Soccer Chance rules are simple. Bet on any of your favorite soccer league games with odds of 1.30 and more. The total number of games should be 10 or more. Now here's the catch. Lose just one out of the many and you'll be rewarded 3 times your stake. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Yemma wakwaba eba Eclipse Collateral Management. Ejuma kuostron kwa yemma wenya wejapadian krata homfazo. Wunim se wejapadian krata ekuta wono ebetumi asesa wodache. Yesesa emfasodia ejapadian ranum etumi enya ewo no japadian krata ho. Ene nyuma ranum nso ebenya frɛ japadia hodo a yɛde si abowa ɛde apesika ɛde abɔ wo nyuma hodo. Enti se ope prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land document perfection services a mayemfa nyonko. Ewo Eclipse yewo prime depository platform bia ahobambo bomu a ya de foforo a ejapade awuanom etumi de won krata ekoto ho na wonya sika a esem bia ni ho na ye de sankrata yi ebo nyumaku ahodo a wo pebesi de afrisika kwabia ho ye bobosia ho no ho ba ebo manyuma awuanom nya sika de trewo nyuma mu ye de bosia bohwehwemu a emudo na ye mapa ena si egina ye enti wonim se wo wonsa ahobambo bomu entwentwa so hwehwenye nkyira kwan ewo adentam barrier ya bembe Moses Ayarisabiano ewo West Africa SHS afasio no nchempe Franyensesia 0543842466 wo Eclipse Collateral Management. For property owners we say think safety and decent income, and for businesses we say think funding before projects.
One everywhere you go. Bigo. For the friends and the family. Bigo. Big refreshing moment. Bigo. For the kids and the adults. Bigo. Boys and girls with a drink up. Bigo. Everywhere the party day. Bigo. We go mash up the place with it. Bigo. Greatest in every battle. Bigo. 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 Refreshing moments.
Bigo drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
etoda wo kontimi do champagne pa nanso wo sike kura wo no na ye juice ene betumi ato so pese wo kura mre kura sika na udwumadi a wudie won mo wonim dwumadie no etimi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwumane dia ene ha ho kura Izanza E-Productions ya be sort you out frey so open studio and production equipment rental emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no ye betimi dibia famo corporate and social videography se wudi udwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so frey TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu ewa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography any live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a frey jingle IVR any voice over production frey short and long film frey yetetefon homanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwe kira kwan ye wo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM E-Productions capture the moment.
Media sam denenam wube kwan kroji a wubetumi ama ne nneoma free krofoforo so abagana se nampo so full container load ana group page wupeni wiemshan express metre air cargo ana express enie woni Golden Stone Logistics Company Limited Antonchia omo over 15 years experience with global shipping and logistics. Omo futupa ebe buam wadwuma tumpon omo buon so de eda from boko ewo Golden Stone Logistics omo kura wo nneoma yie ma wo onu afre 0502 609 222 ana say 0208 126 777 na omo mwama wadwuma nkwanim. Golden Stone Logistics Company Limited, delivering growth, securing trust.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Enyum na hana ya mede no sanfa ko atibie wa hu na ya magana fo nyina entie enyum ni ye menya ya nanka no pa bia no wo fi a wabomodin apanyumi wa hu no wabomodin abo e de amankoda no wa wo mu panyini no kura wo ho no kura no so utimi nyanto boase na utie enyum ni tie ni ye tie enyum ni ye ɔse nimdeɛ trasoɔ kotonkrane ne apɛsɛmenkuminya sɛ menkoa na wɔsɛ menya ɛne ne yɛ tabiro manager padeɛ de kyɛ nkuto deɛ yɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛwɔ ebinom a wɔn ɛwɔ aban mu a na ɔmo adwapadeɛ bi a sɛ bi ɔmo firi mu no ɛne no yɛhunu baabi a ɛyɛ adwapadeɛ de mpo wɔ na abusua mpa akɔ akɔdi akyire yɛne no kura nti yɛde asie so ɔman sɛ ɛbɛyɛ yio sɛ ɛnyɛ yio ɛyɛ nsɛ na hɔ sɛ menum mmienu yɛabrabɔ a yɛbɔ ɛno na ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛka nokora de ama yɛn ho ne yɛde nokora de ama man sɛ yɛyi yakoma mu wɔ sɛ yɛbɛtumi aso man no na mmom ɛnyɛ pɛsɛmenkumnya ɛnyɛ nea yɛhwɛ nti ɛne ɛyɛ adwene sɛ yɛde yɛn ho ɛkɔ akɔbɔ ɛyɛ amanyokuo bie sɛ yɛbɛgyina de ama ɔman no yɛbɛgyina ne yɛka ɔman no asɛm ɛnyɛ NDC anaasɛ MPP asɛm. And that's what people don't understand about me. And NDC and MPP asemu. That is the point. I have friends in the NDC, I have friends in the MPP, I have friends in the CPP, I have friends in the UGCPP, I have friends in all the political parties. I have friends in them. But the point is that I am friends with them to understand why they do the things that they do. I just say because I want favors from anybody. What I say? It's not because I want favors from anybody. But me, as a fourth realm of the estate, I need to understand them and then question them when the need arises. So it is not about NDC nor NPP. It's about Omai Ghana. Omai no, and I hear say betimia ye. Omai no, and I hear say betimia konkain. Omai no, and your individual ambitions. It's not about any individual ambitions. Listen to me. It is not about individual ambitions. And so now we have people within certain political sector. They are hoisting certain people as they are demigods. They are hoisting people. One more manipano so they are quite so as we nyameketwa. And one so I am almost so quite hono. Any to me kakro nya euro ni trimu. One funny dear bia mobia. One pakra one tia. Dear Yana say a drew bre, I will pay to me no dear. Oh, the chopper and Sadan Sayam Bunku to J. A concrass here, and Mia who do an under normal circumstance, one chrono. Oko Pacho, we na Ghana for a whom mobile at to about the Mawa, Baba Bayo Gangalia, the Wa, Sanity. And that's what we will speak against. You see, you are servants for the people. On mine and the Suma, more some Concordijuma, and more mine. Until you are serving the people. You are not serving your political party. Because if an AI and a political party in Konya Fall, say Konako Juma, oh yeah, Juma more minor. And that's what I want you to put at the back of your mind. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. I love you. And anything was Samba Metanahana Mekano. A Pahua the Benjamin was Sugusuatieno. Sima Baku, a do and soon and abo Ediapan on 9 1 every I'm the kind of home. And Yamia, why? And Yamia, I am fine me. I was young, go ahead to where we can have a bonum now, what team now. I feel my catcher and say, one tear and you moon some. Say, Uyo beer, ut some tea and someone. The and someone you air catcher one. Otinasiana, Obukompo Kohewachi. Now tear and you know, moon some to Subaya, or done a dear or brow bohun, as of mine, whether you're a politician, whether you're a jum, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, but sounds at the American, except for Tana. Antonio Magra, Antonio, why? As a real me, yeah, I see do. Nankan canino, Sanet here, and a Majaya, Namako, a boko, dear. And if you understand a bassano, I am and some dorsum, one. the gumi trimu no dɔɔso Ghana fo nkwa na betimi no mu ache apart from momentum ni obi anche bio oman Ghana na ya adwene se betimi aboa ne anwene ne akyekyere ne yie wahu oman Ghana na ya adwene se betimi aboa ne akyekyere oman ne yie because me woma I have children and I do not want my children to go anywhere than to feel comfortable in their homeland. So to kwan kokra kosua dia bibi be kan se me kofie asomdwe wo ho me kofie ye me de minim dia ene mesua hu na manya no me de kofie akwakoboa amampuntuo ne nkoso aba eje se bia obepepre ne ho so obefiri man no mu akwakop tena baby foforo me nka se mentukwan to go. But you see, recently there is a split of the people in the diaspora that are returning to Ghana. Why? And when you focus and say kuntunu hwane a na chira na eko. And I believe some people are now coming to the realization say, look, oman no obian who obeti chira ma da Ghana and Africa, nobody is going to build our respective states for us. Nobody is going to develop them for us. Obian who and you may think say obia or the sika eba be shema or interest. No, new interest and you no interest first. And sana who interest secondary. The commercial interest and a decline. Your socio-economic interest is secondary to a no commercial interest. No, what you say? It is ya dress or mine. Yes, so near to mine. Forget it. I'm saying, say, say, look, Ghana belongs to us as Ghanaians. So many be you, so many you. So forget about the tagging, forget about the political coloring. And your NDC, CPP, and I say NPP, there be a nipanusu. If the doctrines that we have adopted and as accepted, and moi, yenyantontune, diabe boyano, young fan come on near moi, near you collectively as a group of people with a common destiny and a common vision. See, we should forget it. I'm telling you, we should forget it. And the people that are going to develop this country, one be woman puntuaba, one be woman and koswaba, one be woman ye yabano, one free Jupiter and a memu. And it starts with our attitude. You're soon nearby. And that's why I want you to listen to the song. Fachame. Nanka was me tone yamakakra. But fachame, listen to the song carefully. Baby, I will be listen to the song. Na me pau chow say, Bomodia fanyumi fatu a yo funso. Adopa. Wasori a wabon paye vie. Oya kramoni. Wako a ye mosque aqua bon paye vie. Oya a ye Christoni. Wasori na power bon paye vie. Oya a ye nananoma sumfo. Waya onyankuma dia vie. Waya paye dia man nananamono. Na wabonyum no ewo funso. Anase owo stereo set ewo fia wo. Bomodia na bonekese because you see there was a point in time amene ora Kennedy akompra ko Japan tenase edin komo. And these were some of the very things that he was talking about. You see, we have lost the spirit of patriotism. Eniho. But adia bakwa yebetimi amana ba bio and even give respect to our national emblems. Some of these enyumwa yana nanum troto ho. Edema etie. Name Kamfo Dr. Zeng Natural Deodorant Dedi Amount. Esan say eno any edra betimi ediaye wo motuamu ama ayin kan bia de afru ho. Emao ewo natural state en carbon bia ama ho. Betimi aye adwuma na baako nson. Dr. Zeng Natural Deodorant Pure Onyx GH na kwa kofaba. Yemfa chemical bia emfam frame wate. Enti bomode ana tobi now you see wa na babedi ho adanse e trusted globally since 1886. 0554 0544 767 691 and 0559 032 559. Dr. Zeng Natural Deodorant. Stay pure, stay sustainable. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Registration in 2026 year BM. Bombardiana Bra. The premises of Happy 98.9 FM. Bra Nabefa a year registration forms no. Obefa no. Luxurious hotel accommodation, beautiful wedding outfits, amazing reception with great food and drinks, stylish decorations, convoy escort service, professional premarital counseling, videography and photography. Sika between 1,000 Ghana cedis for winning. Once I can oyama show. Obusa on say no cray 1,000 Ghana cedis. Asa unjo bi move anka ho. Bomode na friend and impanyfo ni sa so say oyo bi a wo adwumaku obi a pese odo ho beba tadwuma dia yedie ho a 0244 906 235 and as 0302 254 858. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Our rear on another level. Terms and conditions apply. Share kakra ho. Now make I here for say eneno your partner for clean clothes. Mamusa ora miami mauli koku nenegbe say o jama ofie. Oni jama ofie o. Jama detergent powder ni bi ofie. Oh de mami answer no mahu aye no. Ene me kan fo ama. But mo de na ko to bi fa to fie. Wa bi di ho dance here. Jama multi enzyme stain removing formula. Enti atade ne fa ho ni fie ayo. Etimi wura mu yifi bia from atade ne da o say wan empa atade no. Ena sanso emma atade no entu. Aha. Enti nei enya fe na bepo san gidi abowie na onsa ho nyina roro da bia wotre da bi. Enya no bia. Grab your Jama washing powder today at any shop near you. Jama is your partner for clean clothes. E-Productions I mean control say who did you make DB? Na ope a production house papa ma what me aso. O production mu di amount kama kwampaso ye yusu. Eye gadget atotohro akakraka akese pa dia. Ai betimi aboa ma odwumade na wudie no. Eni ada ho kama dia. Na we can for E-Productions say di amount what it. It say bia your wedding party. Ebia your graduation, upo bia ma watcha eya kasamfoni ni di amount dia. Ma men kan for E-Productions and for my wate. E-Productions is a first-class production company that has transformed ideas into compelling audio and visual stories, leveraging technology and creativity to deliver masterclass pieces, creating memories for life. E-Productions was Asylum Down 0242 755 323 and 0302 254 858. eproductions@gmaworld.com. And your email address, I bet you the email, not somebody faso dia brain. E-Productions, capture the moment. Eclipse collateral men control say nay. And now MM Reno and soon say a be a open Waiting, I say for BBC one son at the Bosiana de amount. Afa wanyonko fuoso a wunya bi meka wo won krata da ho. Ezan se ehu abo se odin krata ne kwa ahwa na yakwa akwaje e de afuru nsem wo bra wonya no antimi antua ka ne ntino. On pese odin krata ne be ma eye wonyonko no. Wo de ma menka o se fa krata ne kokoma Eclipse Collateral Management wate. Na ombetimi e de aboa enipa ahodo amomo akwa akonya bosia e osika krabia ahodo e wo maimu. Enye se ebia akwa akoye ne sa akwa e ade a unya bibi kakra de afiri mu de atu kotokuo mu. At Eclipse, you have built a prime depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. Guys, every move you make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. You know very well that you are in safe hands. Bomodiana Fred, Eclipse Collateral Management. Say be up and crater every day kwa GBCMB. And as I want crater, now obetimi the above rubinum amometimi anya sika. Edia free sika krabia hodo no ha. 0543 832 466. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for businesses, we say think funding before projects.
Da benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. Epa ho ada ben. Epa ho ada ben. Epa ho ada ben. Epa ho ada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054 383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say think funding before projects.
Tovila Water Solutions. Tovila Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it. Tovila Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems. Tovila Water Solutions. Water research deo. Training deo. Tovila Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply. Tovila Water Solutions. We provide safe water for your homes. Companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovila Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055-2490-864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
Pahuada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Many of Philip Jima Ekasama, the new patriotic party na oko NPP Ablekuma West constituency wano ena ye obi a oboaboa mabunu anwo ewo eye Ablekuma West empeswa ne so council citizen atodadzi eye tretrefo panyi a wogina mu ediama the Great Consolidated Popular Party ono so baba bekansa benua Koku Mauli Nanegbe National Democratic Congress wono ejinamu from the National Communication Bureau Jima ene Nanegbe atenase ene awiai na o matenase ene de ye mo makwaba na yemusase ekwan so tsen Koku
yes afa
hu wache
oh ready dum ye ho
ho
but everyone no pa me you know I always say this platform I mean me and this ni but I love have a frank conversation on money ye na ye nyina ye pe so I love to listen to I mean, show hosts are more discerning, and find this in when find people who they will ask the right questions. So that's why my dad most of the time I was happy. In fact, last week I was so disappointed in a show host that being born in. It has to do with a way car smuggling ni Shatawale hunsem. Ubisa nipa sema ana upese ye bibi fa ho. Now we go bisa question say na Shatawale abua mu party aba power nti no muntumi nye hu bibi.
What has that got to do with Bonin and Nipana? And I say, what has that got to do with
that is why I have a problem with.
Nothing to do with that.
Nipana di Boni or yendi sinikra or di Bonia. I say only mrani di because yeah on mine say NDC MPP will not see progress. And this is somebody I hold in high esteem. I'm so much disappointed because you see at a certain point, you know, another I say on my no essay, but I believe say will be a bit more hoa. To me but so when I get some of those ask such questions, I get so disappointed. But I have a belief. Would you have total confidence? And I mean maybe higher me the boy about so I love the energy. Questions I will be sad because our questions never on my no and your name to my paraphrase. In the same way, I be being so entire. So, Mudia, Mukoso aye mujuma is the only way. Ebe to me anya progress. I here say Ochinano. Ebe to me anya jai on mampabi edia share. Man or mobile chino will leave them a good country. Most ebe to me are progressive from there.
Mama no say Koku Jima.
Opanigaze.
Mabruno. Oze ekasa mabruno. I see what in fear bed and I cry about no. What in fear bed and I cry about? Of course, because Moja Nijino Moja Nijino Aquaba.
Major so, but and maybe questions and in Yama. Mimiano catch me. I've been worried. As a better sorry be near to form. And one of your die sorry to form. And okay, be 12 cities, 75 pesos. be a cheap crown 11.95 or so. It's they are at the rate you to ever that sorry be an edibone. Sinachers and watching be a bedano in edibone. It's you heard it say ye kukum pony na ye babeswa.
Na bonne one edi.
Oh, maybe see
because we are in a deregulated regime. So the automatic adjustment system is the one that is working. So kase si yebekwa akoda nyane bia no ne edibone a it's as if there is a protagonist that is ono na otwetwe homa ama nema ayese de say
because of yenuanom omo kan ya say na nado and the control pumps no you understand so education as ka dem omo at the time and e wa ban no omo kan man to Ghana for trim in fact yekodai da sorry no no se bibia ba you say auto 1 liter of we say bia na an amount of money you have to pay maybe Ghana or my muda you understand and yekodai da sorry na asi they say
which we spoke against
exactly but and na me kodai and run me twam na full on price no form kakra me say no pam sorry ma betogum ko ma bre me kwa no pay a sa pigam te no ko street so a eno ne enkomo a
anopa ide ne
eno ne enkomo a omudi no abonten enti no ebasa na woye obi a o ka fidie kai bia na wo ho no ma na wakoma entoye because we better to at any time no announcement be anim
so the price can go up at any time but any obi na etum
anam say bia ne jubilees for na etum because the last
trip, because they will not the push and pull factors.
No, no, hold on.
The push and pull factors. Anybody tell me the price of any commodity on the market. So, can say, open a
two months. Me frame has a new command. May Chrow say, yeah, caught by narration the last trip last year. Now, catch Ghana for now. Now, my son said, Jubilee in the control for prices. So that's it. It's none else, no common notum.
But you knew that Jubilee has no number control fuel prices. You knew as of the time. Now on him.
The best me say, Omuno, a kayan time area, Cabana, cross border communicators. That's what I'm saying, Monka. You understand? But I said, build on my decency, Niema, Edding Yabe to be our education. Platform saying, no, you educate soldiers here. It's if the last time, no. Como say na course wa the this time around no I say the same command so no mo so can be na just say we are very principled soldiers here mood command mood din and run no I say mood din in there na who say dem mo kan na no sesa na ba so no ma command no atum I say duane show bi enu mo nkasa today they are eating they don't want to talk about it it's mo nyina mo can be na educate ye nwan mo a say be mo sorry
Happy 90.9 FM na wasugusu a chenjumadi no epa ho adaben yemotwi ne nkonkopie mu ewo apoye mantem mu ne ekọ akwatia zembebrenu anu na ekoso ho mobeka ya the Ghana Police Service Operation Maria omayo madwene se no ene code name omde ato dwumadi omkwa akodi ewo akwatia empeso anu so mamenka o se nyame dumu a ebnada ID animu 2nd of September 2025 ene na ocho pepepe ena by elections no ebekoso ewo akwatia empeso anu so ebedi hu enkomo ene edei mamenka obio se empanyimfo a won ayom ho asi wo se won pese NPP delegate eto omso aba eyimu baako se won na me franka tuni ni no dodo no ano ahyase ede won enkrata omkofaye efree amanyokon headquarters o ma chase ede ko na je safiansa na campaign wan kasankasa ba betie simu wonim say the New Patriotic Party ede enhyepono e ba betu dwa wo chirimu ebrai wo se empanyimfo no ede nkrata hodo no befaye no ede eba efree ne ya krono ade enkopim na ochi awie na empanyimfo do no anu a won pese o mugina ehim franka ede ma NPP amanyokon won de won nkrata no ede akoma eye party empanyimfo bedu so mu ahwemu mbatutu empanyimfo ano won mom se fata se betimi amom akwanya na won akwa kugina na party mato won so aba no bom akwanya ni nyina no enhye party Eddie Egu Akwemu. Anopay, there was a conversation that I had on the Happy Morning Show, and it has got to do with identity. And as we speak now, for over 30 years, you crack carrot, you crack toast, you timi crack cramo at the free, a Togo. You crack kodu at the free Burkina Faso, and South Africa. You crack and mo, even soap manufacturing companies or more maimo, one more penny be. Timi crack or crabby free Malaysia. And what bra or maimo near be maimo. Ya wo ensase mamintimu bia no pa me kan se bia wa nya bre no wa nya brand me say ewiase afa na nyina asase asrade wo mu no aye betimi adua no bai e wo so ama no bai na bo amenya bia twa enya bia die edi bia kwa akoma mfini nyuma hodo no omo de asie de amayen no emu ohamu ntichemu aduosia 60% e wo Africa patroti niye emu ohamu ntichemu aduosia 60% ewo abibimamu. Yen yusu mu even 20% kra emfa enye cultivation. So you can imagine, say we have the capacity when it comes to asase, anyhow rich the asase is, to produce food. Eduane yebedie ame bi kra aka na ya tambi edi akọ amanane akọ akoton enya eye esonfaso. Nanso enye sa na ekono edientia. Is it not a shame? Say after over 68 years as of mine na yentumi emfa nhihye ne ntutie enwu akwan mu a yebetimi ama yekuayo etimi agina yie na aso oman no mpuntuo ene nkoso mu yebedi hu nko na mum yenhya asen famfiri ye MPP akache izanze nei MPP womo no nam eho apaso empanyimfo ede enkrata ahodo owura kwabena agei Japan ede dia kwa akopie mu ewo eye party na kache party headquarters ewo enkran krodia ma me chance famfiri juma because ono na party no free mu empanyimfo okasa binum nsem wo mo kan generate a lot of debate empanyimfo ashase de krata eko said the name akro within the party it is saying
na me adom bibia eboko before make asama mefa enchia kese ema eye MPP abusuakuo ni nyina ene aplikuma west person so especially osa hine chairman William Ano Adu and executives ne ma chia panifo a mo tuo mo asi honom for the love of this country some we adwuma honorable Kennedy ohene Japan na ohwa honkeka na nije no pepa omode ye adwuma o mo to mo zo se omutie ne ekoso ofom ne ngrofo ka ofom no se omamwa ama honorable Kennedy ama na omadi Ghana hwamo kese pa because Ghana no yen feel say abena bribia nyakopon ejuobi ema meje oman no efinko asomu to ko trokonkron ne mu a emri ba nyame sheda sesi owura bi efre ne Moses ema konyi ofaro efie ena osan koy no bai no beji Israel for no efri inkoasomu osan hwe Bible musa biema owura bi se efre ne David nyame epike no ema samoko anointing no oko training e wilderness for so many years ekun emwa amuihu bipre ebenya prepare no ejina battle bibra no ekun bi se Goliath ebaya beji Israel dum pempen so a nyam pese Israel edu eti ehwa bi se wura Canada Japan wo hwe nyema koma ekoso on the street abonten corporate communities and baabia na agitum se nyame asranengo ese enyama pa bi onimu a eye Ghana ese Ghana nya no so mfaso na Ghana edache no eti mpanifo beto mo esi wono ma omuye adwuma 24/7 ede bo says adai so no ebebam ti machi omu nyina o fikasim baabi omu nyina wona baabi obi etie me ye party ne boko ye party no ama abia konya ato se akonya ato na ato no obibia na qualify no o hwe o Moses na hwe wa hoden na obetimi a kopeke form ye party nso obi akwan because you believe in democracy. Teno no mpanifo akese be aba enum e ka omo bom no mo se omo do so mo a omo eye ahoden a sebi omo betimi adi ye partner ni makoje franka atu franka agi tumi ama MPP ba ye hwe mu nyina wie no you so bia e qualify obia so ye competent ba ye hwe mu nyina na you say honorable Kennedy stand tall because of Koma akoso over the years. What can be one about your share how you make good use of your land. Then you know how the kind of leadership I will do on my so echo. You know, political leadership failure. Most politicians are born in disappointed. Or mine will be say Yera Rollins our buyer or no military era in the big room. We should be say Iroko or ye lawyer.
Yeah.
And yema that time they are no minor sinking no. And yema beye no. Es pani economy. To turn your Ghana Jinan now so. To that's here. To also be playing a part. Our nursing Kenya a buyer on also be about be pijat to the next level. But Drew have been a man or minus how quam numbium. To that's here. Then you'll be ready say Yera His Excellency the late Atamils or your tax experts on also buy a bear any day. We share obi say John Dramani Mahama, our current president. What he can buy, or buy and so on. No, the background there then, or no, him so a communicator and social kind of a sociology, school. And you share omunina na. You want to say Honorable Kennedy, stand tall, and or you be a sabi or reflect each person or my way or brother of reform or grassroots, you know. Enim onim grassroots no na oyobi a sabi oye pragmatic leader no believe in practical we say enyema ese digu kwam ono believe in book bo hu obi a wa throw book e be 35 reasons to be rich wa throw book bo ni ba no poor we hwe ne nas ni papa kra chia so just here wa throw book ni there but ontimi implement on the grounds but wa chere yen over the years say ono timi bia adwuma e man crofo e free outside e benya adwuma ne bia Indians any other we say persons e be meanwhile bisu free e ko padwuma outside companies nyama wa bia no o kire say all the Ghana resources ne mana obetima mo man Ghana adum pempen so a enye wakono ese tu kwama no ne koye adwuma wono etino yende asema wo kan nyina ne say is calling for peace and unity. Na yen gidi cause me ha me tie grassroots na asoma me and utie nkoma ye koso ye party ni mu prepare police stations executives coordinators council executives who pie ba bia no matwa ahia bon nkoma ona bo Kennedy hu nkoma na omobo etino ye gitum eye atiefo a samuel street so mo bom pa say MPP fa Honorable Kennedy emra no you can ye promise mo say Honorable Kennedy eye 31st of January na ono ye be hwie no na ye gine say ono edi anim abedi tumi ama de Ghana akona anim enye je say obedi party anim keke ye gitum go say this for pray aka kire say aka adi nkom kokoam amia te say ye de Kennedy body ye be hawo na omo obi kra aka kire me communicator me nikohia one platform a great commission o ka kire me say ono de Kennedy body ono onko campaign me say adan or see because or yet dan kosiaga dan ye be MPP be wi say dan or say Otimadina area mo no no hwe both NDC MPP ni profo Kennedy abo mo no ma ona abo mo no ma enya ne nwanwa say ni seat no or handle seat ni for 6 terms only few people might handle seat ache na kire say or onim ha ni partner no ha ye bo ankrofo it at the time Oka so unsan ko biem no. In fact, na seat in the crown a NDC seat. No, but 10 to MPP seat. Odim ha any partner. Ena wo hwem so a obi bia so a obe parliamentarian no. E obi a so omo rise be ye ebedi oman nanim. Except only President Rawlings and the late Mills. Omo aka nyina pass through parliament. Ena omo nyina so handle constituency transfer check akra. Told us here it will be a sabi or no enim how we need partner a reality solve problems And no shani cry na problem solve one was the constituency no. And now opeo. Oko northern region. How omo Tamale Teaching Hospital. And more Diaba Hospital no. Test 7. And then several places, several constituencies. Even parliamentarians go on more parliament, both NDC and MPP. And more the bomb mom the come constituency. Actually, says Ghana de neba, MPP de neba. Oyobia Sebi Obama MPP a spirit no. Akosro beam. Now, a bit so worried. That's what I say. Na you say a big kase yensa from rebium. Na your party mu ye oma ye we say oma a winning power maybe ano. It be 2, it be 3 answer.
Yeah.
But some come on metia na
was there a history now? I have a now.
I don't know metia na mwa kakra.
I didn't try.
Mwa kakra because we share obi say yura kufo. The first time buy.
Yeah.
Around that time, na ye 1996. Say mo money figure kakra no. Na mo nim ha na to aba okru mu ano. Oni tua pass ye hwia o okra nim aba wato. Ebi kra ballot boss na wato abagum kra. Told us here, nya beka trust number say na onyae. And okra team manage hit 36%. What does he? The second time now ye bie mu aye the on the 50 meals late e buy no. And no winning in election no. Hwe na na do a the first attempt no or it 39+%, almost 50. You understand? The second one was on 2012. Ye nyina ti asese ye nnuanom no ehwie ko Supreme Court a anu sisimra so. Mo am hwe bi eye Supreme Court petition. Ehun ne ekoya Ghana fo nyina gitum say aba ekoto ye no enya no ne kan ma yen. Enu ntiri 2016 Ghana fo nyina Converot police station eko gina wo say omo mpemani si biem. Etini Ghana fo pepa say ya nana adodan kwakufo ado. Adwini chinchim nisa. Etenu ntina the next way no dwini ya 7 yamesande de omuhwe sabe kan ma no. We there adabraka about 28 polling stations. There score 0. The question a person bizan say most sa owura na ibabi ma. E dey na che say 28 polling stations na score 0 no. Ye be san ye be wini and on be san to aman. E dey so na che say all the constituencies zongo from areas no. I lose city no. E dey na che say ye de ne ba ye be san wini honom. And again, every zongo polling station you lose in across the country. And then a chess a sat uniba, and then a chess say, ya deneba, ye be winning zongos polling stations. And there's on a chess ya deneba, ye northern region. Ye bet me and ya vote a few on them. Because time ye born one catch say, yan fanemra. Ten no support ye, editum say. Said neighbor, we be winning a northern votes.
No, and then a chance to say any other candidate. And I say, me know Edin Kome, one of the candidates, one of the hopefuls, sorry, no candidate. One of the hopefuls are born in Ora Comprego Canada, Japan. So, and then a chere, if near our boss way as pertaining to Ora Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and ya dear, and near my party me free mobile, and then they done a dear chere. Say, party man de Francano. Edema ora Canada compreko Japan or no ebetimi din kunimdie every sam ya hodoi any sinto ye e won fempim yenu ne aduonu nan mu no obetimi aye na every hodi aba party no.
Okay, and again a year by this Ashanti region for the first time you vote a depreciate here Emma NDC appreciate e win seat about 8 seats e honum Ashanti region. Now ya hona ye stronghold cry no e call from northern regions went to Mamwain. It's no natural say the spirit of the party in the crowd a weird in the hands of that person. Now, the question you're gonna say every political party is formed to win political power. It's not about any individual. It's about the person who may win power na mine or no 7 year canon. It's no send a war or catch a man sign say me a mabu boabonin a youth organizer me coincidence. In fact, at the time I hear limited registration. Nam koma omunie dini say siafa Ghana bo Canada ama. There's no room to abanamai. And God is my witness. Say me call places a queer campaign. Omo hwemanim can the same thing chere me. So only because when here okoba bi say cut down. a Phillies washing bay and fitting shop a bomb you to go be brave. A year about 2 months ago, when the car caused me correct, pom young on worry, and I'm saying, now, Momo Mama to Abano. I just said it like a joke, and I'm saying, say I can't smoke Kennedy Mra. At once, I'm happy if I will be a car just more the Kennedy Badia campaign. In fact, me call a year Eugene constituency. Koya de ono. Boys na year jumani nyina no. Campaign time me call no. E komo a party tare. After election me san call no. Asama omo metma bobidi ba ko de Kobe, ba ko de Oscar. And some ka chairman say omo de omo support e NDC. Omo to ama NDC NDC e wo honom. But the Kennedy buy and come to Abanama severally. And Obia O TMA, my challenging say, would you Mabroom from the age of 18 to 40 on engaging for 10. Yana make a quiet sardian for 10. When you're more than 7, watch also Kennedy a bomb on Bay, my parts. In fact, almost about to Kennedy, Paya campaign manner, Obianca Nomia campaign, a youth, and bro, Ghana, the most populated person in the country, youth, Meboa. That's what kind of TV for Meboa.
No, what's up now?
And now, on my door, so beams to Meboa. So, call every room, every classroom, every community, a man does to see me. A man also support to honorable Kennedy. In fact, research, research is not a trade. It's out there now, or candidate with my winning power amount. Your parts no hair power. It's no for Nippon brand about power. I dentina obia sebi. A year for ya present to him. I'm a part of you to me no. Or no na show. What show say 1 41%. A bin see that. Todo ba also ye drive a mate and a year driver. Why a Juma for so much 8 years and our driver say me call a home teach cano. Oje cano the kind of she won and him assess. Now you can ya. Wesara come mates now the kind of she won ana. Without opening.
David.
It's no sake pepe ni yeka. And again, the onipa ya ton pa ya party did about 36 years. The party was formed 1992. In fact, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, 16 years. 2008, not a running mate. Told us here.
Yeah.
But
he was not the leader of the party.
Of course, no biasunimino.
Yeah.
A year 2000.
But it must be established that he was not the leader of the party.
Exactly, I know. 2012. Now the same person. No, it's also tono. In fact, only candidates are very pretty no. A tono. Where he has been favored. 2012.
No, one tono. Oton, the leader. Penina no
now campaign.
So he was not the one that you voted for. And I say he was not the one that the party voted for.
I'm trying to let you understand, say. I want the front line.
But he was not the one leading.
That one is established.
Yeah.
Why front line for 8 years? And in 2017, why vice president for another 8 years, 16 years?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now 2024, or sanso DNM, sa ko ball into no breast results we. Sebe obana ade ne co school. A year per extra classes teachers emano. Upon school or classes. Or befia someone extra classes. A teacher. Was have a chena do fee. And about 2 or someone teacher. No I try exams, not the F aba. Because on sanko to another so unko sejuma. Because the all year BSO ye na sebe timi twako university no. Wanye. Tino ubo say onipa say no. Masa ho bia no. So many ko sua adwuma. Na bom pai man say obetimi hu adwuma na ewe. In fact, obianka say penasem. Ye penasem. But you believe say obia ne ade anyame man say omrame. In fact, you appreciate no the contribution to our party.
Do you feel say adwuma ne nyame man say omrame ma party no any dia he.
On say obu ho no ma sebi. Oye player bia or a striker bia we gonna don't me go about assist. Your players be brave. Our mo dear no. O share number of assist on my ya. It makes them great. Meboa. It's the start player not need to match him. na say on team agua na a good coach better we bit my assist only patch over the time say on ultimate assist immediate me go but on team ma go it was demonstrate what team may go based on the results the verdict of the results of 2016 year 2024
yes
it's they kind of say a doctor
isn't this strange that you're giving this analogy because so we share a year John Ajekum Kufuor in 1996 when in kunim
so mommy percentage and the conditions around
maybe John Ajekum Kufuor in 1996 when in kunim it's not just about the percentage even if there is percentage to be brought into this equation the point is that he did not win the elections in 1996 in a year 2000 eno din kunim so are you saying say mode ora John Ajekum Kufuor ekoe afia pema hankron de okonsia a wantimi anin kunim no you considered him as a striker who could not score goals for the party
see opening say what the striker to pull ball na we a good coach you dash the pass now placing the ball into the net but say such way say no say who training kakra with my ball but here like say ball down mass on it over the bar the team man ball I see striker be Chelsea Lukaku with me keeper na ball number bi and no assembly e kan in fact omu nyina no e ball Brian strongholds Emma John Kufuor appreciate all your stronghold eye nana danko Kufuor etu hu say obi kan kire wo kwa say enu ntina Era Alan edu ba bojam mu ano no obi kan kire kwa contest no in fact mama Sam let me blow your mind again obi say eye Brian Echampon any your former education minister omu nyina support no because oka kire om say oba no oba beji northern vote Samba beji zongo vote and na omu nyina contest no adentia
but they have minds of their own if they have ambitions maybe as Sabreno no money ambition to contest as flag bearer of the new patriotic party now they have the ambition to contest for the
exactly, I understand.
Of the party
okay I agree but the best be sure say if only be din komo they say oba beji northern vote soldiers here because all this when you say NDC on strong with the voter region and I yes we the Ashanti region amboa and they be east abeka on to chere say the okoji and northern eba beka man na to where the okoye no northern kwa wa mehwe northern disappointed in fact ye de kakra no Ashanti region no and also boy as me no can say first seat in the history you need just a seat crown oko is upper west upper east voter oti in a single seat
and you say and you say it's as a result of the candidate na no dimanim nintra and I say there are other factors you have deliberately decided not to mention say be eno ne ka ho bie ama enkugu amudi 2024 about onum to me buy can you just single out the candidate as the only overarching factor the party in 2024
we have the next election to win
but don't you think that sorry to cut in Jima don't you think that it will be intellectually biased if you say you are focusing on one factor or other multiple factors or what e kan ho e man kugo no e bae
you see me no ka say mami some other example na ende ne mo honum ye to aba you understand we are government in power in fact military ni we say nyina no aban of the day a bit of little control you understand now you go so to about polling station tension polling station who are Burman perceives so many intimidations and then you may cause one in the middle of the night actually so my give up my lose so it means we're thinking about yourself you never thought about in fact at the time announced when we say na boys are boy yen one a bro yen no na be brave trive coffee because abinance just in the not my lose lot of seats. And another example we Jagbawe. Honum na boys 4 mebo me nuanom bebre abaso can be body but mean to me more 5 ni nyina be person mebo 2 bi di omu jom na so in fact na difference over about 5 say 5 no san yan e na omo ye we I think omo kan we no na omo around 3,000 or so open guess make sure said now what polling station or around that time and it's an announcement in the buyer baby sound say how come a leader takes that decision. From another angle, people are saying, so I'm not tension, but tension causes a year or can't create enough. Now time, Yamin for yeah, time announcement by no, be boo on strong room, and man glass go pay pry. Because ne power na person power na assassin. It's ne on my boy now, as on some. And no can may lose a lot of seats. Can we just go and come with Jeffrey and some? Yamia don't. It's in metro say
Dr. Baumia announcement ne can who be NMA NPP Lucy
me say I can't be. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Minya, and me chose who police station. And me my examples. No, say military. Some of the military men about just to make sure say tension may come. Announcement by and bebre frokoe. Bebre na frokoe. Now be share MP for your broma. We are helpless to be jam.
For this mommy.
It's the best we can say. I hear Dr. Modu Bomia. Sabi, ye nimyama wayama MPP party. Ye nyina nka say sabi eye onye hwemai. And ye njitum say every political party is formed to win political power. Ye unu say pempe ye grassroots youth organizers, ni organizer research officers. Ye call from kwa adwuma no. Bebre na fele say what is so special about Honorable Kennedy? Oh, biasi and Fanimra.
Now you say organizers and 490. You
Mahmoud Bawumia. You who nyama pa woni mu a. Eti Ghana for biasi and Fanimra. Sa asemono. Me yamre. Echo say e fake enum cookie.
Okay, all right.
Youth organizers bi enu a. Omo ya hen kakra bi.
Jima. Mame no ase. Jima kasama the New Patriotic Party ko Ablekuma West tempeso ane so wono ene ye emabunu anoboaboafo. Nene.
Seva.
Let's do the MPP for some become.
I am mobile and but Eddie kind.
Oh, I am mobile for the New Patriotic Party.
Seva, I am mobile. Maybe so, but Eddie kind. What would him say? O man penye kasa no ene or Singapore.
Yeah, no correct.
Or like Obontua, and yes, Anamukano.
Or Constrashe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, he's win. Okay, as part of it, he's win investors.
Yeah.
So, in Strashe, a tour.
Yeah.
So, and in that regard, you can't call.
Japan.
Japan, yes. Conference.
Conference, yeah.
And in fact, out of that conference, very interesting developments because so.
Yeah.
But Akuni said, in 2016, President Mahama no call Japan okonya over 100 million Japanese yuan currency say fancy Vulivo Bridge. Another bridge on the Volta River. But 2017 every abemuno that project no maybe see an anchor so. And so he has to go back. Until Omukoya is part of the arrangement. Omusakoya, in fact, it requires a scanner SAS and Asako and Nimkakra. The Japanese work up at Jatmuse, as Omufa being count. Yensu, your counterpart found you know, Yensu, if I being count. The Voluvo Bridge, you know, and in fact, a bridge, a Baba Linky Eastern Corridor, no. And yet, near and he said, Ube Drasikuma Junction. You'll be quite for Frubi or Hawk. Until Nube Shia. Asutwari Junction. Kwano ewo we afenya ni akosombo kwano. And now mini ukasano. Uko between the Fuadidome and this is at the other side of the Asutwari Atimpoku Japan Echihono.
Okay.
Inti every Fuadidome edikwa Sikuma Junction no. Chinese contractor no go super or ejuma or yi kwano egum. Inti bridge no eye main one no. And in fact, this side of the road, Asutwari Junction, and so Edico Asutwari Nankasansono, and also contractor, no so ADB, sorry, African Development Bank, and also about funding and also in TBA. And so, apart from that one, anya arrangement be say Japan for Beba AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
A bit me, ama, and also, establish Ghana, and so agreement has gone to that effect. And there is also an agreement, say Japan for no, Baba establish Toyota. Assembly plant, no, di beba Ghana, and it's also part of it. And if you call Singapore, and so, and it's also part of the bigger plan. Say, bilateral trade. And I never call any Singapore in terms of trade, you know, and never be so. Maybe man penina baso. Say Sanya Manuel Koso, and that is his nature. Say, no, where your legacy term, say, about any 4-year term, no, at least on mine will be on a sound footing. Say, at least we would take off, Yahoo transformation, papa.
Yeah.
Now, if I make a news, you know, Nyama Sabi, and in fact, there are more than 3, but I'll mention only 3. Your promises say the 24-hour economy, beba. And now, you can say, you know, the ports shall see a pretty 24-hour service, full 24-hour service. Until you got the port 12 midnight, while we are importer, you'll be able to clear your goods. You got the port 3 a.m. we are importer, you will be able to go through the processes. Over to me, I clear goods. Call honey, I catch you say, long room for more upon 4 o'clock until to me clear. You have a month for a year or how I juma. 3 way shifts na ye kan no obi be call 8 hours upon obi akọ na obi nso akọ. So that process is ongoing. Apart from Thermaports, and DVLA nso akọ be new office. Adenta then Adenta new office no. Baby I lolo office no. And also per se will renew driving license and near can road ready Sunday morning na 24-hour service. Of course,
some time back, some people went there. It was untrue.
No, it's happening. You see, Oko Ayalolo, always say Reese Junction, Eriko Ashaliboche, Ayalolo office no.
Yeah.
DVL 4 out be Dental branch no 24-hour service. Of course, Obi Opebia betumi akoye. We are no so free ho passport office. Almost so we near Diamond House the station chain honuma.
Yeah.
Almost so much I say 24-hour service. And what I'm saying is promise now like in 2024 said the 24-hour economy in the Bepano. I shall say echo. And in fact, there are other agencies. In fact, the police service have also indicated that they are also putting modalities in place. A 24-hour service, no. And also, beba, ewo, omo, akache. And then, we hear police reports. Sometimes the embassies require you, say, for reports. Embra. Sometimes your fingerprints, sanya mano, you have involved yourself in any criminal activity. So that report you require from the police. Say I call 5 and I bought 5 upon who call police who apply for that report tell police for they will tell you that China.
Yeah.
So when the police people tell you here accident reports to make an insurance claimer, who call police for who let cost say I better one more upon China. But the police is looking at the situation now. They will be into 24-hour service. You can go there at any point in time. You can request for those documents that will be given. The law court is also making consideration now. No muso running 24-hour service. And it will happen. So Ghana for Enyabotre Abampapa President Mahama Abain Waba so Babi Jumano. Me at this ready said they should have confidence, they should have hope in President John Dramani Mahama and in Abain. Na Boshe na idea bano, they will all be delivered within the 4 years now. Yaba. Minua Kasano or Kansembi, and some are not really I got misinformation and they need to be straining because yes na ya misinforming a man for or see President Mahama social sociology or university. In fact, for the records, President Mahama undergraduate no or history. Or history or communication for on the masters. So that's for the records. Now many no say or no say no fuel fango ebo ekosropa and all canon as a ebia eyade bia echen omo we omo time, and that's why all kasana me bisa no say ekosro no ebo no ekosro no sen because I want to compare obo price bi was 12.5 and I be 12.2, so I was doing the maths. 12.49. Fine. We check here. Everybody can check. But share Omaimuha per liter, baby crown drew about 13 CDs. In fact, much more than that per liter. Comparison now. Over 60 CDs. In fact, over 65. Baby crown almost 70 CDs per gallon. And then I know Kufado. But buy a crown. The prices have come down. And it's a fact. The prices of fuel has come down. So, but mubaba abe mu propaganda. And I'm surprised the MPP for you are not learning. Mwako abatwa, and you have lost massively. In fact, 38%. 41%, no, and now person would ye juma. 38, 41 amupa, would have funny juma. Mwako abatwa, I lose it very heavily. But Monsiashi Enfrimu, and net was a betina ha epese mutum way and I'm foot Timamufu enum. Listen, or see or no hawk on when this if I share the boss or Kennedy Omudi Kennedy a Japan eba Omubeto aba Achinum. And you see, this is typical of the new patriotic party.
How so? What do you mean?
Seva. Ene Timamufu ya survey. Timamufu aja to muse. And that survey is by Global Info Analytics.
Yeah.
Ghana for about 70% of Ghanaians aja to muse the direction of the country, under President John Dramani Mahama, omu satisfied. 70%. And Musa Nkasa dankwa any Global Info Analytics or see NDC for more adwenkyerɛ no on person de be juma because the NDC people look so biased until why ignore NDC for more contribution and our MPP for no omu kan said they are satisfied with way President Mahama ni sense of direction of the economy and our sanfa ni omu belong to either NDC or MPP omu views and all the analysis 70%. Now but tina has say MPP for NDC for a catch them say Kennedy no more pay. Some of these things, as a move fan too,
but also no, enam form. Any Ghana for being moving come on. Then someone, omo catcher no. And we understand the research, but we know that
research report, research report. Where are supposed to come? And it's
but on dia call from
typical of the new patriotic party. And you better know so. Akwetia, deputy general secretary nam catcher mamufo say. Hono and this for pam atade police for atade edisha supporters so muko cause commotion at the time we have confidence in the police service say omobeye omwejuma and police for asha say and they are arresting people with guns, ammunition and in the it's not NDC and now we our confidence is up but one we are like on equal basis. We don't need to go and create any violence. We want peace and we want to leave this country among who difference. But MPP for try Ghana for say nama to trust planet unleash violence on the people of way Akwetia. It won't happen. I was always work on Yamuko, no. I mean, it won't happen. And me here, Deputy General Secretary, it reminds me of something that former Minister of Trade, former MP for Ofinso, I've forgotten the name. I remember in 2000, he was the chairman of their campaign. And a press conference and catch it in say NDC ako Sakumono. And now ako two NDC for party penny for so tampering ballot papers. And he didn't bring any evidence. Niaoka Ekumaran Tumeros no unimno. Ekumaran Tumeros. One of their
is it American V?
No. Of offense. One of their former Minister of Trade. One of them, I've forgotten his name. So and this is typical, very elderly people. But I continue say I conjure nyama way Eddie Dada Timamufo. That kind of politics, enjoy, and that is why I'm about to actually and trust Akonya 41, 38%. Muse but you don't want to accept say and ahamuke says na munam every other day move kwa na obi adwin say we no problem be na menya and how can I rationalize we na betina say president we mu candidate
no na say atomo
bibisa. That's what they are displaying. So you have gone to an election as a party and lost. Would you to bow me? Bow me to bear it because also who corner. Sometimes you need to be honest. At the end, you can't manage an economy. But yes, we are economic guru. Why do you have to say we are economic guru? They say I didn't know that pansano. Una udia ba president Akufo-Addo all ba no say wa na who say economy no na bet me na ye. And so let yemfa mouth and you transform it. And I hear ban na bibia abetita pansa. So when they are blaming you, sometimes I don't have sympathy for him because on one person no on but I feel sad say MPP, and that's why they can catch us say I am more boankasa because MPP party now maybe nimno when I'm growing up. No, this is not the MPP. It's a political party MPP and ne economists Kwame Mpianim, you will not find him. When you hear senior citizen Kwame Mpianim speaking, his orientation and ni commendation nano is going more to us NDC because he's very much impressed about Niayeye. Okay, he's complaining about on only party. Say Nyama Komuno is not the best. Oyi Obiti said Tarzan, the same. Dr. Ruku, he's always complaining about the new patriotic party. Ufa Dr. Nyahota Mekulu, the same thing. Dr. Atta Kennedy, and was saying MPP no lose direction. And these people, when they are forming new patriotic party in the Fourth Republic, leaders now which of them were no be mukra pampers at that time pampers no how be. Some of them I'm tempted to believe cry if they are having their parents are thinking of giving birth to them. But your decision now, then you have ignored all these people.
So it means that there has been some level of elimination by rough tactics.
I'm saying
when you go bin man can say a ninka party ni fadnya and come go down on your
exactly. At all. And that's why I have a problem. That caliber of people. President Kufuor Nkrumah, he's complaining. Or say committee now, they don't even inform him. And how can you be making a decision as a political party and not include President Kufuor? He's the most, in fact, more history UP tradition. On one atomy abba from 1969 and 72 party suffered the coup till 2000. President Kufuor was able to bring you to power. So how can you go and be taking decision and not include President Kufuor? And so the party has a problem. And they are not realizing
that's your advantage. If the party has got a problem.
Yes, it's to my advantage. And last week me catch the BB. It's to my advantage. But I'm not happy. Because you see, yes, sir, the tendency, say a bimo yeah appointees no be feeling relaxed because pressure be and bad free baby because they can't even find their own feet about my pressure. So that kind of thinking a call ya dream a be high end delivery. So I expect say they should be organized. And in fact organize it and they like begin to put out policy alternatives. Now you realize that our people will be on their feet.
You're saying that you don't, as we speak now, there is no viable person or you're marketable enough to lead the National Democratic Congress to face any of a year.
No, I haven't said that.
And you know, I'm saying, they are saying, some of them are saying, as we speak now, the NDC, almost said, now be me, almost and say, where you cook.
It's not an issue. Yeah, to us, it's not an issue. And yeah, a problem. Yeah, that dreams to say because we have the men. But you can't say a bit more. We have the men, but who will not make noise about it? What you say? But Sefa, and you say MPP political party. Now, I'm best to catch you say, yeah, top to down approach. That is how we are electing our leaders. Top to down. Have these people really thought about Nyaomuka?
You have a problem with Omomu approach something that they believe say bit me about. Because I feel say if indeed there was a delegate conference. And the delegates could have said, look, this particular proposition, we are not going to agree to it.
Someone who said we potential candidates, and now we aspirants need be a protest. Because the problem, yes, our election is branches, almost friend police stations. Beko, akoye election, anya to me. Na to me no mu dia koma constituency for so far no mu dia koma region for far no mu dia ma national executives for far no mu dia koma flag bearer no say wo compare to me and I compare to me at the brain but say no top to down no e kire say candidates no ono ye yin wia or the 2 me no e dia koma national executives for far e dia koma region for so ja dia ma constituency for ja police station na police station for no near omo edit 2 me no ma omo no omo de omo akofie o like you understand so ade no mo dane ade no abutu so mu di power no free through e dia man for no omo de akofie so what are you doing and me problem no and no mu to me ntina say ndwi hu say ne omo ye no enya dia be boamu but ebi mu no it will favor them because who will elect candidates now flag bearer now what we do ni say obi aba hu say ba omia nipa ni nti say ba omia nipa per national chairman and one say mudi man because on farm man so ba omia will have to do everything possible for nipa na say oye ni national chairman no ti say ba omia na mo hu jombodu obebi o say national chairman wa hu sa video no ba omia hu jombodu say national chairman. It tells you, baby, I'm only in war in that national contest. So it will fall right up from there down until we are Kennedy Nipa.
And if you say that will have an impact on the fortunes of the party in 2028.
We are their way. So sometimes we are say now nip baumia will nip every top no bedroom down. Uju say Kennedy Nipa abe jumama. Uju say Brana Champo Nipa be. It will bring more division. That is what I see from the word go. Obia honest bia no who admit this. Ebia no kasa what ha Philip obia admit it but ebia microphone on him to know onto me nka. But this is the reality. No so no ye elect Canada Japan send the candidate. Onu abe juma no we ba omiani ni crop so no. That is a problem. And that thing will not help them and will
not help our democracy.
That's the point I am making, and that we need to look at critically.
Mama no say koku na mentwa de kakra na menka o say ene mokofi amonkonkoto a live soup isan a live soup de odi dware a ma we de ne to so kama yie pa ye mo ahodo nan lemon coconut, aloe vera, and a rose. Maybe I be a bit many biato, and a no swerf. No boy for pa. And then a boys see, who call aqua campaign, Africa cra, Eddie a good bag, Moko, Charlie, a life will beat me a drama, what or so, a life will beat me a drama, what or so. Maybe I'll be a bit many biato. Alive, so feel fresh, feel alive. For make out 2020, a year 5 year, 22nd of September 2025, a year the 15th anniversary of the GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk. I did made in Bekoso, our Silver Star Towers, but more than Mumbra and Foundation. And Crown Chrome to your 100 Ghana cities. Say, my Jumaku, number some of the Moshi Jumadi no more. 24 whom I miss more than enough for 0208 565 397 and that's 0206 784 956. And no, 34 whom you know a bit me a friend. Na onim panyimfo adi nkomo se de be ya wadwumakuo no ombetimi ama do ho aba share the 15th anniversary of the GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk. Mamenka usika bia benya free mu bia no yedi mo ha mu chichemu aduonu enum e de kwa akoma the Ghana Blind Union. So come and support us. Na yefa enkoboa yenuano mu a wo mo ahokyere mu anaso mo ahohihia mu. Enyuma omaso asene me de the 2025 edition of the GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk ebrewo Global Media Alliance, Japan Motors, Zen Fusion Consultancy, YFM, Lakeside Estate, Happy FM, Silver Star Tower, YTV, and Silver Star Auto. Jima, Mamra, where ye quaquitia. Aquatian send seminal as we speak now. A year Peninibi Atabri, a year the Electoral Commission and Naquacudinas and Nibio said into no more Adanya or disqualified non tiasia or injunction after the conduct of the elections because so 2nd of September no eso. Ebio NPP ahobo aboa in the constituency towards a Yankopon do na watch prepare to say.
Me kai tamaye campaign no. Na youth ni nyina no adwen about 24-hour economy no. That's a band beba no. All the government agencies and ministries na so for nyina no. Be run 24-hour economy no. Ebe kwa no pa, be kwa wie, be kwa numre. Sana omu yeti ase. And then watch as a year port. And if you please, dively, omu ewa kraya, omu ye 24-hour economy. Now my first question is, Ghana inaya krana because we go to Abama na Otitama, Ote ye Kumasi, any other places, northern region. You understand? Say, oh yeah, we know a clear say, omu chiformable. You can't the campaign to force increase BB. Maybe I make us upon Chenny Wua and I won't attend. Few months a year on power, things 8 months no more. Now, maybe I make us almost enjoy goodwill. Now, goodwill they say ice block. Now, ice block, no, day in day out, no, and melt it. Whenever I was not done in so, communicators can go all around and be saying, yeah, there's some open. And remember, so I 3 years' time. Na ya ba no omne Ghana for bichi no be bo akonta. Ye dey identity ye catch Ghana for say ye nkofo ye ni mo very well. Eso mo no the dead wo the tuni mo ma no be hu. And no one enjoy good well, but we pray not for say get disappointed. Abanye mo ye. It's no days too early. And ye encounter say me bri. Your mom long rope. It's actually from next year no. Any corruption in your man for say ye koso no. You come out and tell Ghanaians because now no ukoka we now no also my enjoy goodwill no almost said that anyway and pay attention to sanye man akwatia I think last week na mo akwatia na utie a form na den nkofo ka form a na yelmo nije na how na omo pe in the skumi asem ne how and the skumi the way wu ye no na omo feel say omo ehye in the skumi anunyam ko na in the skumi akoma nyina na say obetimi awini city no ama the good people of Akotia to mu nyina e ka say de bema obetima ye ama in the skumi akoma ton yam ama the spirit atimi ahome ene say obeto abama eye in the skumi a party a New Patriotic Party. The sense you yan say at the time I to aba no any vote difference near 2,000 plus 264 so na ye nnuane mu say chinchina na omonta de na skumi ko gina court atwi mu ne up and down stress papa no na omo feel say na needless so mo yes ade no omo stress ns kwa etino this time around omo to ama gab abam kese na the end say nika kwa ne say ye de aso sa akoto otie de ekoso eye NDC akachi e wakotia ye hu say and the air time kwa de dem say time eye lawyer na zabina odi eye omo candidate nanim e de kokko senka omo nti hawa election ko ntinka court ma by parliament and suenes coming in as parliamentarian the issue is here nyina ono asa atwa no abe contest any client no to hwa emu achemi no onom ena we say one prima unko de metwem so prima unko to na asi o NDC so camp okotia ena eye kromafo no so bo MPP achidom in fact eye candidate yi no nyina masa nyina ba together e ka se mfa eye one person enko na ohwe the mood ni how morale was no nyina ni age ese omo be retain seat no e da hye in the skumi anonyam na me the metima can say on D-Day no yen share black fan show a bit of we say minus skumi na enyema ese ye to make sure say ye beji asa retain seat no ye beye seat ni de obi onim bia nim say ya gi seat na wie na yen MPP ayewe ye ka sasemu edi sankomo we no eye se akwaji seat no na rehearsal so ahye akomom because ye twani na ye bra na few months yes no ye member of parliament akotia no adane sabekum so a na edi yaw edi arewo etino initially na awokeka I said this akwa seat ni kwa na ofom etin komo ebre eba mu e party ni kwa say down kwam me beba say nya good numbers a ye be share say omo fam bra bi mra che say obi parliamentarian bi edane sabenkum so a enkama enye by election sa party na no enye we say enyi nipa another person enko represent any party e basa na because eye by election nya be brain free mu ba over the years ya who by election nyama say if my memory serve me right several by election about 95% and in the bedwie no na nyama free ma bankrofo prepra ne nyama sisi no na emwa ti na onipa na asabi wa free mu na ese ti mu na chi ya kama no na ebedwie ne nyama sanso e basa enu yete enu ti take decision say ba bi say eye yerum Tamale Central seat no yen confirm ko ehwe ye e da hye ye nwia na se woda ne sabenkum so no ye e da pay respect to the soul eni na busua ti yen contest na bibi kura kwakusi but ye nwia no de
but isn't it to say sir, if even you attempt to go and contest there is a possibility you're going to lose the elections?
No elections are the same. No, see some election bo on ma people have love for the particular candidates. You understand? Because of how normal thing. And every candidate we are so need to on table. You get it? It's no elections are the same. Do you say that? It's they ain't feeling the same. In him how MPP, in him how your quality mistakes. And you don't show me say presidential no. It was a quality mistakes. It's Russia ye lose sita ye samba bima in him higher quality mistakes. We are quite say by.
So if you had done your analysis or a year Tamale Central and you had realized there is a higher propensity for the NPP to win the seat or a Tamale Central, would you say per the decision of the party in Konko say Yantuabano or bro nipi facing in with me abanafa?
Oh, Sano Kadia says certain consequences crying as I think and this candidate, especially certain areas in Ashanti region. It's in regard to say, and because for the first time, almost about 8
so it means,
so I'm trying to tell you.
It means you've come back to my argument. Say there is a knowing, there is a knowledge of the fact that there is a higher probability say NPP could jina ewo Tamale Central anya de nkonim de be ma fa.
No, what I'm saying
That underpins why DNT Omoka said they are not going to contest.
Oh, so argument in there. I don't want to go into the argument. But what I want you to understand, any for no, I say no elections are the same. You understand? Because since it's a Hawaii, Obi and that same people maybe need sit to Hawaii. Any certain areas. It's once again, I want to tell you say no elections are the same. It's not there. Whatever NDC for Canada, they can, but we don't want to go into that. But the action here, so now you no. And they pay respect to the soul. It's in the when it comes to Akotia by election, what today is it? Is it 24th or 25th?
And 26th.
26th.
26th of August 2020.
After the election, I've been to Akotia, the good people of Akotia, even and this corners in the crown. Issues are more quite changing. And I'm telling you, say, marketplaces now that areas. Get to no nyina kan ne skumi komo no mobo ese omo pese omo de akonya no e hye ne skumi anunyam enu ti the party ni no wo hwe how over the years so hwe tension ye go primary so akotia even by election omo nyina ba what is into ko bi nsi e wo ye camp wo akotia what omo nyina e ba ko atai candidate ni and the candidate no so ne kroma no atran ye what does he ejẹ de kan nyina ne say sabi eye eneskumi abusua aga so mo hyeden nyame nenim de opɛ na ɔyɛ na omo so pipe on say e be gi seats na omo ebra papa omo nwia omo ba no e pray gi seat ni si wonom no MPP weti me gi seat na si wonom na ye de akasem say eneskumi e seat no ene ye secure amai na enko ba bi.
Okay. Mamena wase Orejima. Kogu?
Me that's it. Akwetia, in fact, last week, na oni ha, hu komo kakra bi. Ni aminu ya no kanu say yen confusion wo ye camp Akwetia there. I can say there is no confusion in our camp. As a party, we are rallying behind your candidate. Bernard Bediakon, lawyer, our secretary. No, a candidate. And Gideon, you are call election. In fact, can I say, be a dream say, what carry who are who believes over to me, we need parliamentary primaries, no, bra, Virginia, Omunina by Bernard in our winning. See, he's our candidate. MPP na. Mo want to me anya kukudru organize primary na mo ko obi so onu begina and mo nipa no so na wani campaign ani say ye per minor and na ninya nipa no campaign o onama o ye o say ye per minor timamufo ana away equity afo an country so mo per minor onu candidate na nkasa na na me ka kire nkropon no so mo per like ye per minor. But you see, I have confidence because a whole traditionally seat. Baba Jamal, honorable, you say your ambassador, His Excellency. Onu na breaking jinx na I winning and which honorable Yadom. So esambe we so I have confidence that for a third time we are going to win it. Politics nankasa way equity idea is very local. Dynamics do baby na me pese me komu bebre because yenim kwa e first wa eboya to me win, and that is why I mean that sa kwan so I never safa amana boya e be win. So Ghanaians should rest assured. But in your MPP for keka saying ye babe create confusion war way Akwetia, I have confidence the police, the leadership of Ghana police and they will not do what happened in Ayawaso West Wagon. They will not look on in as seen North. Mia menim gani. MPP vigilantes were shooting. I was seeing praso in my eyes. And I'm afraid police being power back when say but people say we are not bringing guns here. And MPP for Namha, your men are not armed. So how are you going to disarm them? And they were looking at us there in a same praso. till date, those people who attack people physically, nobody has even asked them anything. I also was gone. To me and but the point I'm here is Akwetia will not be like we have seen in IOS or gonna seen enough. Microphone now more person or more. We are Blackmanov. They say, and no how I come in the victims now no. Even though it's condemnable, yeah, the victims microphone no proper more we kaso no. And I know it's unacceptable. But the point I'm making is Akwetia will be peaceful. It will be very peaceful. And I have confidence in the Ghana Police Service. So Obia or the Adjumboni alcohol. No, they will be able to, curtail it. Because they will scatter it. Because the people must have peace. They must vote in peace. Now, any representative in parliament, they will be able to have it. And yeah, a trusem that we have seen in the past, a month for Aya, Omunam Huayam Panishu. So, and any idea, because I have confidence in the IGP Yohunu-led police service that they will do what is required. Because any on my penny, anything for expect said they will do. And you said they will win. Pander to the whims and caprices of any political party. And idea, on my no ebeja tumu. So, yeah, and the people of Akwetia are discerning people. And what they need is development. Party, and now the development to be brought. And then I'll move here nim. And some way, somehow, yeah, call 2024 president candidate Mahama Den, omu kachano. Nyero omakumaso. And they said they have a way electrification projects are for so long a time. And now Shomu boss or no, he's promising them. So to Obama no, and I'm the president. In a record time, Obama omu power no. And in fact, you check from your your correspondence and now affiliates na honoma na regional correspondent or will tell you that the electrification project has been given. And that is the discernment now, me believing in. The people of Akwetia will not be sitting there and say, okay, MPP na ya vote more for so long a time no, and then a party they are trying from na. Is that not how you people say it? Ntino MPP na ebe to Obama they are discerning just as all the other constituencies. Ablekuma North has never voted for the NDC, but Omo who said development urban. And then if you go to Hansonic Junction for a very long time, Ukohwa, it has been a problem, but Ukohwa, that problem is being resolved. Uko Odoko, any important home sakaman, the whole now for a very long time. Maybe they don't have a way asphalted roads, but development and our road construction also in that. Aha. Thank you. Thank you. So they will get development. And 12,000 kilometers roads.
Just about 5 minutes to wrap up. Yes. A quick one so that we can touch on the final topic. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah, last one also no. Yeah. Yeah, 12,000 kilometers. Nana Akufo-Addo promise ni bia na ya hwehwe yen hu sa kwan no. We will not do that. But so record no na hwehwe omu ni bi. What propaganda? So have you gone for records to say you realize that construction is ongoing. Uko Hansonic, Dansoman Junction. That problem now. One was a project also. So that's the difference. That's the difference. Drains now you realize that construction is ongoing. That is the difference from the NDC and the MPP. Sefa,
final question.
The issue,
agri sector.
Yeah, the issue of agri sector no, and particularly we produce now onion, tomato, rice, any it's carrots. I mean, you see, me, I'm an agriculture engineer by training. And I'll tell you today, me HND, as an agric engineer, me topic, is on post-harvest losses. And in fact, I worked on tomatoes. As to how you bet me preserve tomatoes. And I can tell you again, sir, me, bachelor of a degree, and so no, it's also on cassava preservation. Yeah, me BTech. So I have it's an area.
Deputy Agric. By the time I go to Deputy
Agric. So it's an area I have concerns in.
Yeah.
Say, debia tomatoes, and then if you go along the Tema-Aplau highway, Udru way Chopoli, Ediquad now, you realize that tomato is in season.
Yeah.
But just after the season, called December, we always have a problem.
Okay.
You will struggle to even acquire that small bucket of tomato. It's some idea. And I have a problem. And you see, partly, you bet to me, I can't say, and some of us are still thinking, because me sitting here, it doesn't make sense to me that we'll find tomato seedlings that we can plant in like a rainy season. But took these seedlings, edible minor season. Now, who didn't so a guswa enyejuma. Ha, a idea, Emma Majunji de Bia, and I've been thinking about it. Whether it's the issue of variety, whether it is the issue of, water source now, applying now, it's something I've been thinking about. Say, I say, yeah. Because to me, solve that problem now. And to tell you honestly, your opposition, it is something, it's a discussion I've had with Kenneth retired, Beplolati.
Okay.
Say, dear, we need to work on. And in fact, now we have drew some modalities. Only that position I had command to say, no. Man in your mass is something I am to me, but on my own level, any impenophobia, we are still looking at it because we need to have a solution to it. It doesn't make sense to me, sir. Every year, we are spending over $100 million on the importation of tomato alone. So $100 million, no, and you invest in tomato numwa, and so it's something now. And I believe that we'll find a solution.
Of course, we'll find a solution to that. Kokuma, I say, Rajima, you have the final bite. You have just about a minute and a half to go.
As Ghana, a time amount of 4 billion acre tomatoes, a free Burkina Faso. About 240 million acre onion from Niger. I have fertile land. And Utina on our working in Japan, then I come also. Or say you could be say 5 northern regions. Say the Ghana Shannon, ye farms a beno, a bit me feed the whole African continent. Or some boy say a farm plains. Or say alone, and northern and Afan plains. Or alone, a bit me feed Ghana and the African continent. It's no you'll be a oblivion challenge. See a per se we have Ghana Shannon, no yamo bit me, I am a Ghana. Or Casa 50%. Which are agro processing industries. Also, share be a northern region. I say 50% of your industries. I say BBP or northern region. Cause of lands and fertile lands. I all know. You taking advantage. But over the years, leadership are becoming now, and I'm gas leadership failure. It is a time because Honorable Kennedy, it will be a Ghana. I mean, anointing a Ghana. I say, Namina Dom, Amraba. Now you're swearing in a year 7th January 2029. And now Ghana for whom said the real we see presidency in a year can was and leadership or do a canon and no yeah. It's honest, bold and courageous. We're ready so the Ghana be the next level.
I mean I say Mabuno Anowa for Edema MPP when you kuno ablekuma West and Peswan Sanso and Koku Maulin Nenegbe Miaminia or free the National Democratic Congress Communication Bureau akache NNA every year yombe kan sam yedi dwumadi no ebremo ha de yedi dwumadi nyina me nyankompasa chede hye ko Joseph Adankwa no nsiabo akwasi aye nanim shen woni eye atabo aben enene wo mo tenase ensem ahodo a ene yakruchi agu eye nkrata so aprinti ekura phone gu so akenkan no nyame nko anenim twɛn tie ɛyɛ Kaseɛbɔ